Sports Network, WLAG 1240 is proud to present Lagrange High School football. Now, let's get to the field with your announcers right after this short break.
Hi, everybody. Welcome here to Holmes Pharmacy. I'm here with Perry Prather. And Perry, I tell you, sore feet, hurting legs, there's some things out there that can really make a difference.
Coleman, we have it. We have compression socks, diabetic socks. You'd be surprised how much a compression sock will help. And we have staff will measure you specific to your needs and fit you into a stocking or a sock anytime.
There you go. Come see us here at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, Sawmill, or in Hamilton. It's holmespharmacy.com.
Hi friends, it's T-O-double-D here at Kia Lagrange. This month's feature is the 25 Kia Sorrento LX with MSRP starting only at $31,900. The Kia Sorrento is a smarter way to drive. 8-speed automatic transmission, lane assist, smart key with push-button start and remote start are only a few standard features on the Sorrento LX. Kia Lagrange is under construction to serve you and our awesome customers better. Shop us online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support your low economy and God bless America.
When the temperatures rise or fall, don't let your comfort be compromised. Call MC's Heating and Air. Our expert team provides fast, reliable service for all your heating and air needs.
MC's Heating and Air fixed my AC in no time. Now my home is perfectly cool.
From AC installations to furnace repairs, we got you covered. Call us today at 706-523-2661 or visit mcsheatingandair.net. MC's Heating and Air, your comfort is our business.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Matt Orr is there. Contact Matt for a quote today.
Now, let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Home sweet home. We come to you live for Game 3 of the young season here in LaGrange, Georgia, as we begin a big night at Callaway Stadium. The Grangers get set for their first region battle of the year, and it is a good one. What a treat we have tonight. It's your Lagrange Grangers squaring off with the Sandy Creek Patriots in what's quickly becoming one of the state's fiercest rivalries. Welcome back, Granger football faithful. Thanks for tuning in tonight as we open region play right here at home. I'm Chandler Wilkerson, happy to be with you on the call alongside my partner, Tommy Whitworth, down on the sideline. Tommy!
Hey!
This is one's been circled on the calendar for both teams. This is back-to-back years these programs start region play against each other. Sandy Creek and LaGrange met twice last season. They split the series, both games with a lot of fireworks, a lot of intensity, and tonight kind of feels like the rubber match in a way, although I'm willing to bet these teams might meet yet again. But tonight, it just so happens to come with major region implications right off the rip.
This region is just stacked to the gills, and this will be our third meeting with Sandy Creek in less than 365 days, and that's quite a challenge in itself right there.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, both of these teams are 2-0 as we enter this one. Both have a lot to play for. Certainly a matchup between two programs pretty much destined for playoff football yet again. I mean, it's a lot to be seen in this region number 2 of 3A, Georgia High School football, an absolute gauntlet. And it starts tonight, Tommy. Got a couple of big D1 prospects on the Sandy Creek side that the Grangers are going to have to deal with, but that's nothing new to them, I don't think.
No, I think it'll raise them up to the challenge, and we just got to put some stars on them and make them know that this is our home turf. It's beautiful turf out here. If y'all hadn't seen it yet, they returfed this field this year, and it's they put down that turf about 15 or 20 years ago, and it had gotten such a lot of play on it. It was getting to the point it needed some refurbishing, but it's absolutely beautiful down
here.
I
was wondering myself if something had been done, because I stepped on the sideline with you there, before we went on the air here, and it just looked fantastic. So great conditions to play in, at least field-wise, for the Grangers and Patriots tonight. We get a little bit of an overcast, no rain in sight, and hopefully that'll be the case as we continue on. It's a nice little kind of cool night, but a little bit more humid than probably it was last week. The Grangers coming off their second straight big win to start the year. We'll catch up from last week when we come back in 2 minutes for the Granger Football pregame show on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in Lagrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare,
visit wellstar.org/westga.
If you need roof repairs, call Ricky Smith Roofing. If you've got a leak, let old Smith take a peek. Local roofing company with over 30 years of experience, they can handle simple leaks to major roof repairs. Check out Ricky Smith Roofing work on Facebook. Just search Ricky Smith Roofing, with free estimates available in Troup, Heard, Chambers, and Randolph County. Call 706-884-0195.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
Hello, this is Dennis Montgomery from the Medicine Cabinet at 205 Vernon Street. You know, I've lived or worked in Troup County my entire life. It's home. Here at the Vernon Street location, we have an old-fashioned soda shop and a gift shop that has gifts for all occasions. In the pharmacy, we have service with a smile. We know you by name. We offer immunizations with no waiting. When you call home, someone answers the phone. That's what we do here at the Medicine Cabinet. We have 3 locations and on the web at medcabrx.com.
This message is brought to you by Striffler Hamby Funeral Home.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later, because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're your local Dignity Memorial provider. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
Hey, Granger Nation. Welcome to this week's 2-minute drill. Well, last Thursday, we hosted the Troop High Lady Tiger volleyball team in the barn, and the Lady Grangers came away with a victory, winning 2-1, 2 sets to 1. On Friday night, the Grangers traveled to Early County, and the football team defeated Early, and we had a great crowd there. We want to say thank you to the band, the cheerleaders, the parents, for making that long trip, and it ended up being a beautiful evening. Go Grangers in that victory. That put us at 2-0. On Saturday, the cross-country team traveled over to Mary Persons and had a great outing. It was a little bit wet. We're awful proud of you. The cross-country team will travel this Saturday to Sandy Creek for their 3rd invitational. On Monday, the softball team traveled over to Spalding. JV girls defeated the JV girls there, and the varsity girls had a big win, 13-2 over Spalding in region play. Last night, the Lady Grangers hosted Troop High at Granger Field, and the JV girls fell in that JV contest, but the Lady Granger varsity team won in the last inning, 6-5. Go Lady Grangers. Volleyball traveled last night, which was, on Tuesday, over to Heard County and played Heard and Alexander, and they took 2 losses there, so they hope to regain next week their winning streak as they continue their play. JV volleyball does travel to Opelika tomorrow on Thursday. Well, tonight, which is Wednesday, the JV football team will play after Gardner-Newman at Callaway Stadium. That's right, at Callaway Stadium at 5 o'clock. Gardner-Newman hosts Central Carrollton, and at 7 o'clock, the JV plays Central Carrollton JV. Callaway Stadium tonight. Tomorrow, on Friday, we host Sandy Creek. They're coming into town, and if you guys haven't paid attention to this, Sandy Creek is the number 3 team in the state, and LaGrange is number 5. So LaGrange is hosting number 3 Sandy Creek, 7:30 Friday night. We do have a very special thing going on at halftime. Of course, the bands are playing, and that's always a treat. Thank you, band. But we also are going to be announcing the state championship boys tennis team and giving them and awarding them their rings. So that's at halftime, at the end of halftime this Friday night. One last thing of gratitude, thanks to our community that supported, we had over 240 young, aspiring cheerleaders that attended our clinic last Saturday. And it was a wonderful event. Well, there's a lot going on. Go Grangers.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here on the Granger Football pregame show. Chandler Wilkerson, Tommy Whitworth getting ready for this one. A top 5 matchup in 3A at Callaway Stadium here in Lagrange. Getting set for the Grangers to take on the Sandy Creek Patriots. The Grangers have gone to the locker room after they completed their walkthrough. Sandy Creek still on the field, kind of going through their walkthroughs here. Tommy, we wanted to mention, if you missed things last week, the Grangers made a lengthy trip down to Blakely to face Early County, and they came home with a dominant 42-8 victory. The offense was sharp. The defense was suffocating at times. They were able to make some plays, win the turnover battle. Special teams chipped in as well. It was a complete performance. One of those nights where you see this program's depth experience on full display. Dylan Barber, 2 passing touchdowns, another one with his legs, and then 3 rushing touchdowns from sophomore running back Peyton Davis, who you've dubbed Slash. We'll run with that all season.
They call him Pepe on the
Yeah,
side.
I was about to say Coach Napier was calling him Pepe on the Coaches Show Monday, so we'll have to kind of throw that around as we continue on. But a great win for the Grangers on their 7th consecutive road game dating to back to last year.
And it was a huge leap in from the first game to the second game as far as cleanness, efficiency, and assignments and so forth. They made a huge improvement from week 1 to week 2. Now, we played a single A team down there, but it was a pretty good, pesky team down there that we played that was that was very competitive, and we held them in check and didn't let them score till right toward the end of the game. And it was just a good all-around victory for us.
Yeah, and we got to see, kind of how Early County runs their offense. Is very similar to Whitewater, who's another region foe, who's just a part of this huge gauntlet that the Grangers are going through here in Region 2. But that kind of set the tone for what could be a massive statement stretch starting tonight. Sandy Creek will certainly bring the fight. They are ranked 3rd in 3A, where the Grangers are ranked 5th. So the online polls have Sandy Creek as the favorite in this game. But the Grangers have this home crowd behind them. They're still continuing to file in. I'm seeing the support here at Callaway Stadium. This is going to be a fun one tonight, I'm imagining.
It's going to be a slobber knocker, I believe.
Yeah, there you go. Some old school sayings for you right there. We're just under about 20 minutes to go to kickoff here. Tommy, I did want to talk a little bit about what I think the keys are to this game on the Granger side of the football. I think Dylan Barber is going to have to step up in a big way. He, when the Grangers were able to take on Sandy Creek in the playoffs and beat them by a score of 38-22, he definitely did his part. He was extending plays where he needed to, but he was able to give the ball off to Malachi Fannin Render, who we all know ran rampant in the playoffs bracket last year. So none of that going on for him today, and he is a senior leader who's going to have to step up in a big way, and also a big emotional aspect to this game. This is starting to equate to a grudge match almost. This is a rivalry game in every single sense. Sandy Creek knows what the Grangers did to them last year when they came to Tyrone and knocked them out of the playoffs, and they're going to have a bit of grit and determination of their own.
Absolutely. In our region, I think there's 6 teams that are rated in the top power teams. What is Power 30 on there? That's incredible. And so this region stacks up as the strongest region in the state of Georgia for 3A classification. And we're starting out with number 1 here. And we may end up playing them twice again this year. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe even 3 times.
I don't know about that.
No third time, I'm sure.
But you know, the last year when we opened the season against Sandy Creek, Dylan Barber, that was maybe his second or third start out there. And he was a different quarterback at the end of the year than he was at the first of the year, in that he had learned the system and got in his groove and stuff. And he has made a huge leap from last year even to this year. So we're looking for some really good play out of him tonight and this year. It will be real fun to watch him continue to progress.
Going to be electric here tonight. The first Granger home game since October of 2024. Lagrange hasn't played at Callaway Stadium in nearly a full calendar year, so Grangers have been true road warriors, playing 7 straight away from their home dating back to the end of last year, regular season through the playoffs. We will be back to talk more about this matchup in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC is proud to sponsor high school football. We love being part of supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, band, cheerleaders, and especially the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Step up your style and comfort on the water. Overboard Marine and RV in Lagrange is now your authorized Gator Step dealer. Custom, non-slip, UV-resistant flooring that looks sharp and feels even better underfoot. Designed to fit your boat like a glove. Bring in your boat and let us handle the install. Because at Overboard Marine and RV, service is everything. Find us at 23 Bush Drive in Lagrange or visit overboardmarineandrv.com to start your Gator Step upgrade.
This time of year, weekends in the South mean football, celebrations with family and friends, and good food. And nothing feeds a hungry crowd like Chicken Salad Chick in Lagrange. Whether you're tailgating before the big game or gathering with loved ones around the TV, we've got something everyone can enjoy. With over a dozen delicious flavors of chicken salads, hearty sides, and sweet treats made fresh every day. Make your game day a winner and let Chicken Salad Chick cater your next get-together. To learn more about catering options or to order online, find our Lagrange store at chickensaladchick.com.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
That's the LaGrange High School Marching Band, the Sound of Champions, with their rendition of the national anthem tonight. And we're about 15 minutes or so from kickoff as we're about to dive deeper into tonight's matchup and get things started. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth back with you here at Callaway Stadium, getting ready for this top 5 matchup between the Sandy Creek Patriots and your Lagrange Grangers. Tommy, wanted to recognize some players of the week from the standout win against Early County. On the offensive side of the ball, it was Noah Stargell who gets the nod for the offensive player of the week, and he was part of a combination on the front of the offensive line that kept the Grangers rolling with the rushing and the passing game. 4 rushing touchdowns for the Grangers and 2 passing, so plenty of fireworks, and the big guys up front provided that.
They played an excellent game, and they play in each game you can see them improving, and you know, Noah kind of anchors that line as a center, which sets the tone. The center is the second most important player on offense next to the quarterback because he controls that line of scrimmage and sends assignments and gives them the duties and so forth. So, and he's done an excellent job in that respect, and the line has responded accordingly. So we had some really good players, and we'll try to highlight them as the game goes on. I had our LaGrange High School historian, Scott Sickler, gave me a printout on the 1925 Lagrange Grangers football team that won the state championship under Coach Tatum Grissett. And LaGrange gave up 25 points that year. And
Total.
I can't add up how many points we scored, but it's probably 200. And they beat Albany 61-13, Decatur 82-0, Athens 27-0. Whoever Boys is, BOYS, 20-6. Columbus 18-0, Marietta 32-0, Rome 6-0. That was the closest game. Greenville 35-6. Bethlehem College out of Wadley, Alabama 20. He beat a college that day. And Carrollton A&M 34-0. That's just some great 100 years ago LaGrange High School traditional history, and I want to thank Scott for pointing that out to me.
How about that, Tommy, with the history lesson? And that is a whole lot of defense. Defensively, nice little segue into talking about the defensive player of the week from last week, and it was our guy, Corn Brown, who's lightning in a bottle. He was able to force a fumble and almost score on kind of a bizarre play in the middle of the third quarter. But Corn is just an absolute anchor for the middle of this linebacking core, and he continues to be just that.
He's the heart and soul of this defense, even though he's like Mighty Mouse. He's mighty small, but he's mighty, mighty. and comes from good family. I mean, just good people. And he's always got a smile on his face. I think he even smiles when he tags the you-know-what out of those big old 200-pound running backs.
I mean, how can you not when he's got that kind of hit power packed into such a compact package? I mean, the guy's all of 140 pounds soaking wet, but he seems to be able to get in there with the big boys at any given time and lay a hit on somebody, and that's the kind of football that Grangers fans are all about. On the special team side of things, Tommy, winning special teams player of the week was Sammy Rodas, and he filled in wonderfully. He was steady, he was reliable, he was doing his job in the kicking game in place of some injuries. And speaking of which, we're going to get an injured player back tonight. Cooper Metcalf is going to be back in his kicking duties, as what Coach Napier told me. But just a fantastic job by Sammy Rodas filling in and
really
being
did.
around this program. I can't say enough about that young man and his integrity and what he's brought to this program.
Yeah, I spoke with Mason Calhoun before the game. He hopes to be back in the punting form in the Spalding game if all goes well.
Okay, well there you go. There's just a little special teams update, and it was a really good thing to be able to see them coming into the year with having a kick game that is really important. I mean, especially at the high school level of things, you don't see it as often as you do at the college level, where special teams is just so stout, and this Granger special teams unit is just that. We got about 10 minutes to go before kickoff here. Not long, the teams will be coming out of the tunnel. Sandy Creek has returned to their locker room for now. We are almost underway at Callaway Stadium here in LaGrange. Grangers, Patriots, a region foe matchup coming up soon. We'll be back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
Be unforgettable with a dress from an affair to remember. Preparing for a wedding, prom, homecoming, or any special occasion, we have got you covered with the latest designs from top designers. With over 17 years of experience, our expert stylists are dedicated to making sure you look and feel your best. And don't forget the gentlemen. We offer stylish tuxedos for every event. Visit us today in downtown LaGrange and let us help you create unforgettable memories. At an affair to remember, your perfect look is just a visit away.
Hi, everybody. We're here at Holmes Pharmacy with Perry Prather. And Perry, I tell you, it's no fun to have to get out of your car when you don't want to. It's really nice to have a drive-through window to pick up your prescriptions, and y'all have that here.
We're real fortunate to have the drive-through, and it's vital to our business here. And we also have it at our Hamilton location.
And also you do delivery at Sawmill and here at Commerce.
We do here in LaGrange. We have both stores that deliver. Just give us a call. We can deliver it straight to your door.
Holmes Pharmacy at Sawmill, Commerce, and in Hamilton at homespharmacy.com.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in Lagrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Twist the throttle, tame the trails, power through tough jobs. Honda's Ride Red Summer Event is your chance to bring it home. Right now, score bonus bucks and low-rate financing on select Honda motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. Use your bonus bucks toward accessories, a protection plan, or even a down payment. Hurry into Weathers Honda on Vernon Road in LaGrange or on the web at weathershonda.com and save big on your dream Honda through September 30th. For your safety, read the owner's manual, and Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now on the Granger Football pregame show. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth here at Callaway Stadium. Tommy, I know you're talking down there on the sidelines, and you've got a good friend of ours down there with you. I was wondering if we could get some of his thoughts, Mr. Mickey Thrasher, you know, he was there with us for a good part of the playoff run last year, and he called that game against Jefferson with us.
Oh, you know, let Mickey talk to you just a second.
What we got in there? Who am I on there? Oh, hey, everybody. Mickey Thrasher. Got a night off from Upson Lee High School football. My son, Coach Ben Thrasher, here in LaGrange, coming over to hopefully see the Grangers pull one off against a pretty good football team of Sandy Creek tonight. Should be interesting.
Tell us about the power rankings you were telling me about earlier in our region.
Well, right now, the Georgia High School Football Daily, they did their first power rankings today. And in AAA, if you look at it, we've got 6 teams out of the 9 that make up 2 AAA that are currently within those power rankings. Sandy Creek, LaGrange, you got Whitewater, you got Troup County, you got Mary Persons, and there's one more that I can't come up with, and Upson Lee. And then you consider that Trinity Christian will go into the private playoffs. You got to actually say you got 7 teams.
Yeah, they're good too.
Yes, they are. But listen, I'm going to tell you something. This region this year, it is, and it starts all tonight. Upson Lee's off tonight. They got Spalding next week, but it starts tonight. This region's going to be fun to watch this year.
It's going to be
it's going to be more exciting than it was last year. And right now, if I had to do my picks for right now, I'm going LaGrange, Sandy Creek, Mary Persons, Upson Lee in that order. That's just my top 4. Troup County probably about 5. I think Troup and Upson Lee will play with that number 4 power ranking, but it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And give us a little update on Upson Lee. What can we
Let me tell you what, got a good football team. Defensively, a lot better than they were last year, if you can believe that. They got a trio of linebackers in their 43 scheme. I'd put them up against anybody's linebackers, not only in this region, but in the state. Got the number 1 leading tackler from all of AAA, Malachi Character. He's back this year. Strictly offense, strictly defense, no offense for him. Got 2 really good running backs that rotate in and out. Both have rushed for over 100 yards this year.
Did Rico graduate?
He is Rico. No, Nico's back. The quarterback is back. He's back. He's a senior this year. But defensively, it's where it happens. And that is a very good defensive football team Upson Lee's got. I mean, it is a good one. And that's no exaggeration. It is a good one.
And they'll be here the first.
We got Troup County. I say we. Upson Lee's got Troup County over here in week number 8, and then we're back here to wrap the season in week number 10. Remember last year you guys came to Upson Lee and played a flawless ball game. I mean, perfect ball game. And of course, Upson Lee
put us on the road.
Perfect game, got the win, but things turned around in postseason.
And I got the sports editor here from Thomaston too speaking.
Yeah, sports editor from the Upson Beacon. And that is a Thursday night game with LaGrange, by the way. October the 30th. I've already got that one circled on my calendar. So excited to be down here. Let me just say, the game tonight is going to be absolutely incredible. You got 2 top 5 teams in this state in Classification 3A about to go at it here at Callaway Stadium. I can't be more excited just to be here to watch it. It's going to be a great time.
Going to have fun. It's just as if you're not here, you need to be here. I know we're competing with SEC football tonight, but we've got a good crowd here tonight already, and I think it'll continue to file in. And how's it looking up there, Chandler?
Pretty good. I mean, it was definitely it's definitely continuing to fill up on the home side here on the Granger sideline. Down there with you, plenty of action going on. Everyone's excited about this one. You see people coming in from out of town to see this ball game tonight. We got captains about to go on to the field. We're going to take it to a 60-second break, and we'll be back on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi friends, it's Double D here at Kia Lagrange. This month's feature is a 25 Kia Sorento LX with MSRP starting only $31,900. The Kia Sorento is a smarter way to drive. 8-speed automatic transmission, lane assist, smart key with push-button start and remote start are only a few standard features on the Sorento LX. Kia Lagrange is under construction to serve you and our awesome customers better. Shop us online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support your low economy, and God bless America.
In football, making the right call can change the game. At MC's Heating and Air, we believe the same goes for your home comfort. When the temps drop or the AC cuts out, don't fumble. Call the hometown team that gets it done right the first time. With over 20 years of experience, licensed pros, and service you can trust, MC's Heating and Air is the winning play every time, with 100% satisfaction guaranteed.
Call 706-523-2661 and make the right call for your home today.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Stop what you're doing. Let's get another play going. Lagrange, you the home team. I'm going to call you blue. Sandy Creek University to call you white. Have a coin here. That's a heads. There's a tails. Heads. Tails. Sandy Creek saying you the visitor. You get a choice of the coin toss. What would it be? Tails. He said tails, guys. So I'm going to flip and let it hit the ground. It is head. Lagrange, you want to toss. What would you do? I want the ball. All right. Lagrange has won, and they want to receive. All right.
There you go, Tommy. That's our coin flip for the night. Grangers win the toss. They have elected to receive. Noah Outland, Dylan Barber, Nehemiah McLaughlin, and Carson Shattuck, the captains tonight. The Grangers will be defending the Lagrange College end to start the first half. Going towards the Jumbotron. And we're about set for football here, ladies and gentlemen. Grangers getting ready to go through their banner in front of the home crowd for the first time this year and for the first time in almost an entire calendar year. The last time they played in front of Callaway Stadium fans was October 10th against Troop, but they were operating as the away team in that one. And ladies and gentlemen, it's about time for Granger Nation to rise up and cheer on their blue and white. All black tonight for the Grangers, and Sandy Creek in white jerseys with red pants and white helmets. And we got some acrobatics going on the sideline. Grangers getting ready to break through that banner. Both of these teams 2-0. Both of these teams ranked top 5, and here come the Grangers. And we got ourselves an atmosphere here at Callaway Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back to start this one in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
You want pizza. Your whole family wants pizza. But you want it your way, and the kids want it 3 different ways. So what do? You need Your Pie in Lagrange on Bull Street, because at Your Pie, you get your own pizza pie made just for you. Add as many toppings as you want, and the kids make theirs as wacky as they like. Then you enjoy your pizza at Your Pie while your family debates what your youngest ordered. Is it a pizza or a new dish altogether? Your Pie, Bull Street, downtown Lagrange.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now, about to get this one started. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you here from Callaway Stadium. Grangers versus Sandy Creek. This is a top 5 matchup in 3A. This is the region opener for both teams in this stacked Region 2. And the Grangers have won the toss and have elected to receive. They have been aggressive with their coin tosses this year. They've won all 3 and have elected to receive in all 3. So the Grangers really believing in Dylan Barber and the rest of the offense to open up this huge matchup against the Sandy Creek Patriots. Tommy, I'm ready. Are you?
I'm getting ready.
He's getting ready.
We're in all black and got blue numbers with blue helmets.
Tommy, they say you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
That's right, you got to stay ready.
Back deep for the Grangers is Jordan Stringer. He's standing at about the 3-yard line. And they're getting ready to place this one. Sandy Creek with a bit of a slow jog out to the beginning of this. kickoff. They're still discussing with the officials. Now they'll spot it. Wanted to take the time to inform all citizens of LaGrange that the election for LaGrange mayor is November 4th and early voting starts October 14th. This message friendly is from Mayor Jim Arrington. This has been a paid political advertisement by the committee to elect Jim Arrington for mayor. Ball is spotted. LaGrange versus Sandy Creek kicking off now. It's away. And the ball will be caught at the 5 by the up man and brought down inside the 20.
Antonio Parks.
Antonio Parks was the man on the far side. And the Grangers will start with some tough field position at their own 18. Getting underway here. And the Grangers have the first say-so. And out they come. It's a blackout here tonight. Bunch of fans wearing black. And it'll be Barber with 2 receivers to the formation on the right hash. 1st and 10 Grangers at their own 18. It's a fake read, and it's Barber breaking containment on the right. And he's driven out of bounds at a bit of a late hit there, but it doesn't look like any laundry is flying in. So early already we have some test of the emotions after about a 2 or 3 yard gain.
Yeah, it looked like he was already out when the guy hit him, and he lost his balance.
So now
picked up 2 yards on that.
Yeah, to the 20 they spotted at. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Grangers after the 2 yard gain by Barber. On the near side of the field, it'll be an off-tackle handoff to, I believe, Peyton Davis, and he has nothing, maybe lost the yard.
He backed him back to the 18-yard line over there.
So already we got a 3rd and 9 for the Grangers, and they'll bring in a couple of substitutions this here on 3rd down. Calvin Snowberger in, as well as Antonio Colton. So 3rd and about 10, they'll call it, right at the original line of scrimmage. Grangers have 4 receivers on the field here, both split out to 2 sides. Barber will take the snap. Barber is pressured. Barber trying to get away. Barber still running, and now he'll break contain, but only gain about a yard after he crosses the line of scrimmage. And it'll be punt teams and early 3 and out for the Grangers.
Yeah, that pocket just kind of collapsed on him. He had to escape way over on the other side over there. And thought he was going to break it loose for a second, but it sidelined hemmed him in.
Once again, with Mason Calhoun injured, Barber will assume the punting duties for the Grangers. He only punted once last week.
Hopefully only punts once tonight.
And on a 4th and 8 from the Granger 20-yard line, they will punt it away. Back deep at the Sandy Creek 42 is their deep man. Barber with a bit of a roller. It does take a nice Granger bounce. Is rolling toward midfield and now past midfield, and it will stop
44-yard line
at the Sandy Creek 44. So, back in 30 seconds. Scoreless here on the Eagle Sports Network.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
First drive for Sandy Creek at their own 44, and they'll hand off to Latimer, the Wisconsin commit, and he will gain about 2 or 3 yards. Latimer is a big about 6'2" back for Sandy Creek, committed to the Wisconsin Badgers. He'll be a big part of their game plan tonight.
He looks bigger than he did last year.
2nd and 7 now for Sandy Creek. They'll hand it off to Latimer. He's up the middle. He's got close to first down yardage past midfield and into Granger territory at the 48, but it'll be 3rd down and short for the Patriots. Abby Ayala among a couple of Granger tacklers there. So 3rd down and 2 as we tick close to 9 minutes to go here in this first quarter. No score yet. 3rd and 2 for the Patriots at the Granger 48. They'll hand it off to Latimer again, and he's stuffed at the line. Oh, goodness, he actually was able to stay up, and now he's past the first down marker. What an incredible run by Amari Latimer.
That was a triple effort on that. That was unbelievable. I thought he had him for about a 2-yard loss.
He was absolutely stuffed, I believe, by Corn Brown at the line of scrimmage, but he was able to get off of the tackle and then off of 2 more and then gain the first down yardage at the Granger 42. So he's making an impact early, just like we thought. And that's all quarterback Caleb Hill for the Patriots has had to do is hand it off to Latimer. Fresh set of downs for the Patriots. They'll bring motion right. 2 receivers to the bottom of their formation on the left hash. Handoff is a counter play to Latimer, and Corn Brown's in on that tackle, and this time he stops in after a gain of 2.
Nehemiah McLaughlin in there too. And so he runs with a full head of steam. He runs pretty much upright and just bulldozes through.
This young man gave the Grangers fits in their first matchup last year, in which Sandy Creek won 27-7. 2nd and 8, and now it's Latimer again, and this time he's actually brought down to the backfield for a 2-yard loss.
Nehemiah McLaughlin and Corn Brown and like Zahuzzi maybe.
The captain of the defensive line, Nehemiah McLaughlin, getting in big on that one, and now it's 3rd down and 10 for Sandy Creek. Their first long 3rd down of the night here with 7:40 and counting to go in the first quarter. No score yet, and now they will split 3 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. 5 wide and an empty set for Sandy Creek. Here's the first test of the night for the quarterback, Caleb Hill. He'll drop back, and he's rushed, and he'll throw it away. Great pressure from the Granger defense, and it is 4th down. Sprinting up the middle, I believe it was Corn Brown, wasn't it?
He was putting some pressure on him.
Right through a nice little mid-blitz, and Sandy Creek couldn't do much with it. And it looks like Sandy Creek's offense is still on the field, so hold the phone. It's 4th and 10, and Sandy Creek will go 3 receivers to the bottom of this formation. 1 receiver to the top. They might be looking for a jump ball. Granger showing pressure. They'll bring it up the middle. Hill will throw over the middle. Caught. And what a risky first down. On 4th and 10, the Patriots
pick up 12 yards.
And pick it up at the Granger 30. So definitely a risky call on 4th down and 10 early in the first quarter for the Patriots, but it pays off with a new set.
It's going to be like that every play of this game.
1st and 10 at the 30 now for Sandy Creek. Handoff, now it'll be a keeper from Caleb Hill, and he makes a man miss at the 30, and he will gain close to the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, so a gain of 4 on 1st down.
Javi Easter gave him a submarine him there on after about a 5-yard gain. It's down on the 26.
So now halfway through this first quarter already, no score just yet, but Sandy Creek in Granger territory at the 26 on 2nd and 6. Still plenty of time for them to snap here. They'll switch sides with Latimer on the left hash. They bring a man in motion.
Movement.
And we got some movement.
Wide receiver number 6 down to him was a little antsy.
So a false start on Sandy Creek will back them up 5. It'll be 2nd and 11 after the penalty. So already some excitement here. No score yet, but plenty of action. Sandy Creek already converted a 4th and 10. And now have a 2nd and 11 at the Granger 31. Two receivers at the bottom of this formation. They will hand it off to Latimer. Latimer up the middle. Latimer trying to push forward. He falls to about the 24, and it'll be 3rd down and about 3 after a gain of 8. So another good run by Latimer up the middle. They are leaning on him early to try and move these chains and get 3rd and shorts.
They're down in 4-down territory right here, so let's see what they're.
So Sandy Creek went for it on their first fourth down. Here it is on 3rd and about 4. 2 receivers to the top of this formation on the left hash. And now looking to the sidelines for possible adjustments. Latimer, the back next to the quarterback, Hill. Hill is going to take it up the middle himself, and he's got the first down. He lowers his shoulder, and inside the 15, now they mark him at the 11. And Sandy Creek with a bit of a statement drive so far, lowering their shoulder pads against the Grangers, and now the Grangers defense is backed up into close to their own goal line.
Mason Blandenberg just laid the leather to him, and it just kind of just ran right through it.
So now a first down at the Granger 11 as we are around 4:30 left in this first quarter. Sandy Creek looking to draw first blood in this top 5 matchup. 2 receivers to the right of this formation. They'll hand it off to Latimer. Latimer up the middle, breaks 1 tackle, and gains right around to the 4-yard line before he's brought down. That's about a gain of 7.
Braylon Smith in on that tackle there and saved him from getting into the end zone.
So Sandy Creek, outside of a 4th down that they had to convert on a 4th and 10, has had their way with this Granger defense so far. Hasn't scored yet, though. Still zeros on the board for now. 2nd and about 3 at the Granger 4-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Latimer. Latimer looking for room off the left side, trying to wait patiently for an opening, and he will not get one. He's stuffed right around the line of scrimmage at the 4.
It's easy to say who wasn't in on that tackle than to say who was.
Granger swarming to the ball pretty well there. Latimer was waiting patiently for a lane to open, and it didn't happen for him, and now it's a 3rd down and about 3 for the Patriots. And once again, Sandy Creek will come to the line. 2 receivers to the bottom of the formation on the left hash at the 4. 3rd down and 3, and now we've got our first time out of the game. And it's Sandy Creek's. They take their first with 3:04 left in the first quarter. No score yet. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey, this is Jody Ward with the Medicine Cabinet. When you think of home, you think about family. Here at the Medicine Cabinet, you will always be treated like family. We take pride in our excellent customer service and in the fact that when you call us, a friendly staff member will always answer. We offer vaccinations with no appointments, and did you know that we have free delivery? I was born and raised in Lagrange and have had the privilege to be a pharmacist here for 31 years, so Lagrange is home. Come and see us at the beautiful Roanoke Road location or visit us on our website, medcaprx.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now at Callaway Stadium. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you here. We're still scoreless with 3:04 to go in this first quarter. Sandy Creek just took their first time out. They're coming out of this one for a 3rd and 3 at the Granger 4-yard line. So a huge down early in this game. And they come to the line with 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom, and it's another quarterback power play, and he is stopped right at close to the first down marker. I think they may have got it.
No, he's on the 2-yard line. He's got just about 1 yard to go for first. You can get a first down without getting a touchdown.
So the yard to gain is the Granger 1-yard line, and it's 4th and 1, and they'll take a quarterback push. And it doesn't look like they got much. We'll see what the call is. Now they're signaling Granger football.
We held him. He held him all right.
So the Granger defense comes up with a huge stop on 4th down and 1 at their own 2-yard line, and the offense will take over on downs. Wow.
Yeah, after they blew the whistles, the guy broke loose, but they had stopped progress for at least 2 or 3 seconds.
So Sandy Creek tries the old Philadelphia Eagle tush push, and they come up short, and the Grangers will have it at their own 2-yard line. Still scoreless in this one. The redemption time for the Granger offense as they went 3 and out on their first drive. But they are pinned way deep, and we'll see exactly how things go from here. Barber in the backfield with, I believe that's Caden Thomas. And on the far side, now we got some flags, and the Grangers will have to back it up to their own 1 now.
Looked like we moved. They may have. Let's see what it, yeah. move it back to the 1 yard line. False start.
So after the false start, they'll put it on the 1. Now it's 1st and 11 for the Grangers. And it'll be Barber with the snap. He's trying to get to the edge, and Barber.
They got a safety on that one, I believe.
I don't see a signal yet.
Yep.
Now we do. The White Hat has officialed a safety. So
by about
quarterback
3 inches.
power, quarterback power does not work for the Grangers, and it cost them 2 points and a pump.
Man, I thought he had slipped out there, but they were able to contain him on that side over there. It was about 3 inches behind.
So
him.
that's something too, Tommy, you always think about when you're able to come up with a turnover on downs, that your own 2 yard line is the field position that you're left with, and unfortunately that bit the Grangers in the back.
And that procedure penalty, false start, didn't help any at all on that because it pushed it back. Really, they positioned that ball on about the 3/4 yard line.
So now the score is 2-0, peculiar as that may be early here with 2:29 to go in the first quarter. And the Grangers will have to punt away back to Sandy Creek. We'll see exactly where this is spotted. You don't see this too often.
I think Cooper Metcalf will be kicking it off from the 20. Hopefully he can get a good punch. This will be his first kickoff of the season.
And Metcalf with a huge leg. Coach Napier telling me multiple times already this year that he has a future kicking in the SEC if he continues on the path that he's in. And so after, once again, if you're just joining us, Grangers just give up a safety on the offensive end after stuffing Sandy Creek on 4th and 1, and it's 2-0. So now the Grangers will kick off from their own 20-yard line. It's Cooper Metcalf. And I believe number 23, Kalen Stevenson, back deep at the 30-yard line for Sandy Creek. So tough field position so far, and it's hurt the Grangers. And this will bounce to the 30, and it'll be fielded there, and trying to make a move at the 50. It does, as Stevenson, and he is into Granger territory right around the 40, actually inside the 40-yard line. So another great starting field position for the Sandy Creek Patriots.
It was a knuckleball he kicked down there. And sometimes those are hard to field, but that guy fielded it cleanly and made some hay with it.
So they spotted at the 35-yard line of the Grangers. And the defense that just seemingly got off the field just moments ago will now have to go right back out there after forcing a turnover on downs. 2-0 Sandy Creek, if you're just joining us. 1st and 10 for the Patriots at the Granger 35. And it's fake, and Hill, the quarterback, will throw this one, and the ball was lost in transition. No real timing going on there as it falls incomplete.
Yeah, he just safety throwing that one out of bounds.
So a couple of attempts from Hill so far.
Robert Pipley
one completion.
Lost his helmet, so he's got to come out for a play.
So Grangers will make a quick substitution. So will the Sandy Creek Patriots. It's 2nd and 10 now. Still 1:57 left on this first quarter game clock. 2-0 Sandy Creek after Granger's safety. 2nd and 10. This will be a handoff on a jet sweep, and beautiful play by Noah Outland to wrap things up all the way back at the 41.
They tried a jet sweep, and they put those burners in reverse on that one.
Fantastic containment off the edge from Noah Outland. You just knew he was set to have a big year after coming off an ACL injury, and he's showing that he belongs in that captain's patch tonight. And now the Sandy Creek Patriots will have a 3rd and 15 at their own, the Grangers 41.
Play clock down to 8. Let's see what they're going to do so they can get this.
They're going to have to go quick. They're bunched up with 2 receivers to each
side,
and now Sandy Creek will have to take another timeout. So 2 early timeouts for Sandy Creek. $1:10 left in this first quarter. It's 2-0 Sandy Creek. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to Wellstar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At Wellstar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now, Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you. Grangers trail 2-0 with 1:10 to go in the first quarter. Sandy Creek's already taken their second timeout of the half, and they have a 3rd and 15 to try and convert as the Grangers try to look and try to get this back with some decent field position. 5 wide receivers for Sandy Creek. They go empty. 3 to the bottom of the formation. Hill, and it's a jailbreak screen, and we'll see if the Grangers can jump on it, and they do right before they get back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and around 11 at the 36. So
Hezekiah Avery in on that, and it's hard to pick up those numbers on the far side of the field over there, but it was good coverage and had a good.
Yeah, 4 Grangers chased that pretty quickly. The play recognition was good by the defensive line. And now once again, a 4th and long, and Patriots still on the field with their offense. 3 receivers to the bottom of this formation. Hill has time. Hill over the middle, and he's got a completed pass inside the 20 to the 15. And another huge 4th down conversion on a 4th and long for the Sandy Creek Patriots.
Just an inside seam route that he just threw it perfectly and made a good catch and advanced it to the 14-yard line.
And the number I'm seeing for number 13 on Sandy Creek is the sophomore Connor Hadley, who's made both of those 4th down catches. And the Grangers unable to contain the Patriots on 4th down after holding them so well. And just like that, that's the end of the first quarter. So it's 2-0 Sandy Creek. When we come back, we'll start the second in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika is proud to sponsor high school football. We believe that high school athletics build character among young people, and we are honored to support it. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 33rd year, we are your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
Are you experiencing roof leaks or yellowish stains showing up on your ceiling? The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to ignore, and possibly the more expensive the repair becomes. Ricky Smith Roofing is locally licensed and insured and waiting for your call today at 706-884-0195. At Ricky Smith Roofing, they offer a 6-year workmanship warranty on all new shingle and metal roofing installations. Call Ricky Smith Roofing at 706-884-0195. Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now, Granger football about to start this second quarter here at Galloway Stadium. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you. 2-0 the Grangers trail after a safety on the last drive made them hiccup the ball and give it back to Sandy Creek, who has the ball now at the Granger 15-yard line, a fresh set of downs. And back to, actually, it's a play action, and it's caught and into the end zone on a little bit of a RPO is Sandy Creek, and they're on the board offensively, pending the extra point. This will be a 2-possession game in the second quarter.
That little short and medium pass route is going to be, we've got to tighten up on that.
So Kalen Stevenson, the receiver who had a good return and now has the touchdown catch from Caleb Hill, and Sandy Creek pinning the extra point. They knock it through, and the Patriots now lead 9-0 at the start of the second quarter. Granger will get the ball when we come back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
This message is brought to you by Striffler Hamby Funeral Home in Lagrange.
Even though some things are far away, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later, and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
What are you doing?
Well, I was so impressed by how easy our State Farm agent made our renter's insurance process go, I've decided to tell the world.
How exactly?
By posting the same headline on all of my social sites. State Farm makes renters happy. Or maybe renter's insurance from State Farm is super simple. Or
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in Lagrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is a paid dramatization.
WLAG-AM Lagrange and W245AW Lagrange. Lagrange High School Football is brought to you by State Farm agent Matt Orr.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now, Granger football, and the Granger faithful coming to life after the good return by Jordan Stringer.
Peyton Davis came in.
Or Davis.
He substituted in for Jordan Stringer right there before they kicked it. Caught that ball, was hit on about the 22-yard line, and the pile just moved. He took about 6 or 7 extra yards on him before they could bring him down.
And now the Granger offense will come out onto the field after a safety on their previous drive, but better field position this time around at their own 29 as they'll start this drive. Down 9-0 are the Grangers here with 11:41 to go in the second quarter. And Dylan Barber will roll out right, and he'll throw it. It's complete to Calvin Snowberger, and he's got maybe a gain of 4 up to the 33. Actually, they'll call it a 34, so a gain of 5 on first down.
He got a little couple extra yards on that one by just extra effort.
So a little flat route after a rollout to the right for Dylan Barber. It will have the Grangers on schedule here on 2nd and 5. 3 receivers to the top of the formation on the right hash for the Grangers. Barber pump fakes. He's got a man out there, but they run into each other, and it was Peyton Davis who was the intended receiver on a bit of a wheel route that didn't quite time up.
It was pretty much uncatchable, but they did have a little contact down there between both of them.
Yeah, but the contact seemed incidental, so really no foul play there in my opinion. 3rd down and 5 for the Grangers. Trips to the left, and now motion comes near side. It's going to be a fake. Barber trying to get the first down. Barber spinning, and he doesn't quite get it.
He's about a yard short of it. Let's see what they spot.
Maybe 2 yards. They spotted close to the 37 is the official coming in from the side. So Sandy Creek's already converted 2 4th downs. But the Grangers are not going to reciprocate here. They're going to try and play some field position and punt away.
Well, and that's a smart move over there. It's a long 2.
It's tempting as a coach to do this early in the game where you got a 4th and manageable, but in your own territory and already down by 2 possessions. It's not necessarily the chance that you'd love to take here. So Barber will punt again for his 2nd time after another Granger 3 and out. And we got a whistle blown. It looked like Barber was going to fake it. And now we got a whistle on the field.
I wonder if they called timeout. I didn't see a flag thrown.
It looks like, I just saw a signal from the official.
Delay of game.
Yeah, they called, the play clock did expire before the Grangers were able to snap it. So what might have been a promising fake punt now ends up 5 yards behind schedule.
Yeah, he was running right at me. It looked like he was going to get, he had the angle on it, unless that guy could have closed in fast. If he just got it off a half second sooner.
Sandy Creek with 2 men deep at the 30-yard line. And Barber will punt this one away with 9:50 on the clock. And this is a much better punt than his first one. Back deep. And a huge tackle all the way at the 20-yard line. Excellent punt coverage by the Grangers.
I couldn't see who that was.
Yeah, on the far end of the field, it's hard to say exactly who that was.
He was right on top of him, though.
But fantastic punt coverage, and now Sandy Creek with a little bit of starting field position that they haven't had all game. they'll be forced to start their drive at their own 20. But they do come out in this drive already leading 9-0 over the Grangers with 9 minutes to go in this second quarter.
It was Zy Huzzy made the tackle down there.
So excellent punt coverage by Zy Huzzy and the rest of the Grangers punt team. 5 wide again for the Patriots. Hill looking for a man downfield. He throws it down there. It's out there, and ball falls incomplete. A couple of Grangers were there on the coverage, but the ball falls to the turf, and it'll be second down after a big heave from the Patriots. So a bit of a shot play to start their third drive for Sandy Creek, leading this one 9-0 over the Grangers. But it's 2nd and 10 now. 8:51 to go in the first half. Grangers still with all 3 of their timeouts. Sandy Creek with 1. They've got 4 receivers on the field now. They bring 1 man to the near sideline. So trips to the left now for the Patriots. They'll look that way on a pass, and up and out of the hands of the intended receiver. He got batted up into the air, was number 6, Elijah Ware.
You know, this quarterback is kind of loosey-goosey. We may have a couple of picks before this game's over with.
So Sandy Creek not afraid to throw the ball after Amari Latimer had the lion's share of the carries on the first drive. And now we got a 3rd and 10 for Sandy Creek at their own 20-yard line. Sandy Creek 2 for 2 on on 4th downs. And they've got a 3rd down and 10 here. They're trying to bring pressure on Hill. Hill out of the pocket. Hill will throw it. And we got a jump ball at the 50, and
we
it
got
falls
a hold
incomplete.
on them back here, too.
Yeah, it looks like we got a flag in the backfield. It could go on Sandy Creek.
They'll probably defer that one or decline it, but it'll be 4th down.
So declining would be 4th down, but Sandy Creek's already converted 2 4th and 10 pluses.
I don't think they'll go for it on their own 20, though.
And they will bring the punt teams out as they are deep in their own territory. They'll try to flip things for the Grangers. So the Grangers force a punt here for the first time. Down 9-0 in this one with 8:38. They'll get the ball back. Jordan Stringer is going to be the man deep for the Grangers punt team. So Sandy Creek's first punt of the night. Peyton Davis also back deep for the Grangers. Punt is away. It's a high hanging punt, and it'll take a bounce near midfield and a nice little roll for Sandy Creek to the Granger 41-yard line. The Grangers looking for some life on offense here. They've done 3 and out twice, and they've given up a safety. So looking for their first down of the game here with 8:26 to go in the first quarter, down 9-0, Tommy.
Yeah, this Sandy Creek defense has been mighty stingy.
So all credit to the Patriots. They are ranked number 3 in AAA for a reason as the Grangers start this drive with a lot better field position at their own 41. 1st and 10. They line up in the pistol. They'll hand this one off. It's Davis. Davis trying to make a cutback lane, and he doesn't gain anything. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing doing for the Granger rushing offense so far. Even Barber, who has led the Grangers starting this game with over 200 rush yards, has really nothing to show for it. 2nd and 10. Trips to the left for the Grangers, and now we've got a false start. Jordan Stringer was the man who jumped on the near sideline. So now we'll have to back it up, and it'll be 2nd and 15. So now it's 2nd and 15 for the Grangers. 3 receivers to the left side here. It'll be a snap to Barber. Barber throws near side to Jordan Stringer, who maybe has a gain of 2. They'll call it 3.
He caught that ball, but he bobbled it to start with, kept his momentum down so they could contain him with that.
So the Grangers once again in trouble of going 3 and out here at their own 38-yard line for the 3rd and 13. So 4 receivers on the field here for the Grangers. They bring Snowberger in motion to the left. It's a rollout to the right for Barber. He's throwing downfield, and that ball falls incomplete as well, intended for Stringer. Had the first down yardage, but not quite the timing on the throw. And it's 4th down again for the Grangers. So punt teams again with 7:17 to go in the half. The Grangers down 9-0 to Sandy Creek and about to give it back to the Patriots offense. We knew coming into this one that this was going to be hard-nosed, but so far it's been every yard earned for both teams.
It's been an in-the-trenches type of game, and
this punt's away, and it takes a nice little Granger roll. It continues to roll inside the 20. Another good punt for Barber, and the Grangers will down it at the 15. We'll be back. Grangers down 9-0 in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Picture it, a cool, crisp morning on the lake. The bass are biting and your family's making memories that last a lifetime. At Overboard Marine and RV, they've got the boats ready for you. From brand new Helio pontoon boats built for family fun to tournament-ready Falcon and Blazer bass boats, plus pre-owned options, which means your perfect ride is waiting. Thinking about selling? Let them do the work for you with easy consignment sales and secure climate-protected storage. Turn your weekends into adventures by visiting the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Overboard Marine and RV today, where service is the difference. Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
1st and 10 for Sandy Creek on their next drive. And he is dropped back as Latimer
about
in
a
the
3-yard
backfield.
loss.
About a 3-yard loss. Another great start for the Granger defense on what seems like it's been about their 5th drive, but this is the 4th time Sandy Creek has had the ball. Granger defense carrying the load right now, trying to keep this a 2-possession game. 2nd and 13 for the Patriots. Ball there on 12. They'll flip sides with Latimer, the back, and send the man in motion. It'll be a short throw over the middle, and it's another little RPO, and it's a good 1st down yardage up past the 25 to the 27. 28 is where they'll mark it for the Patriots.
They've owned the inside 10 or 15-yard line inside seam right.
Yeah, you've got to respect the run when you've got a Wisconsin commit in the backfield, and it's opened up the run-pass option for the Patriots. 4 down linemen for the Grangers on 1st and 10. It's Latimer. Latimer up the middle. He's got good yardage close to the 1st down marker at the 39, and they will give him that first.
He runs like old Derrick Henry did for Alabama over there.
That is a bold comparison.
I mean, it is. I mean, he
Yeah, he is very top-heavy. He's got a lower center of gravity. It's hard to bring him down. He's a big body. Anytime you got a back standing next to the QB and he's bigger, you know you're carrying some weight. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Handoff again, Latimer. Latimer makes a cut at the 50, and he might be gone. He's down to the 20, inside the 10, and he has the touchdown. And just like that, the Patriots have jumped all over the Grangers here in the first half at Callaway Stadium. Pending the extra point, we're now sitting at 15-0. The Patriots lead. Still 5 minutes left to go here in this first half. The PAT is up, and it is good. 16-0 Sandy Creek over the Grangers right now. Grangers to get the ball back when we come back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, everybody. Here at Holmes Pharmacy with Perry Prather. And Perry, I tell you, it's no fun having to get out of your car when you don't want to. It makes it really nice to have a drive-through window to pick up your prescriptions, and y'all can do that here.
We do here at Commerce Avenue, and at Hamilton location, we have an excellent drive-through. Come by and see us. We try to get it moved as fast as we can, and if we can't, we'll pull you up and we'll walk it out to you.
There you go. Also, y'all do delivery.
We deliver at Sawmill and here at Commerce Avenue in the city limits. Call us if you need something delivered.
When the temperatures rise or fall, don't let your comfort be compromised. Call MC's Heating and Air. Our expert team provides fast, reliable service for all your heating and air needs.
MC's Heating and Air fixed my AC in no time. Now my home is perfectly cool.
From AC installations to furnace repairs, we've got you covered. Call us today at 706-523-2661 or visit mcsheatingandair.net. MC's Heating and Air, your comfort is our business.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back now with you here at Callaway Stadium. Grangers trail 16-0 here. Going back on offense at the just under the 5-minute mark here to go. Grangers still with all 3 timeouts. And the return made to the 30-yard line as they'll start their drive there. Grangers still looking for that first down. And Sandy Creek has not been given an inch.
This is very reminiscent of that first game against them last year. If I'm not mistaken, they were ahead of us at halftime when we came back.
Grangers trying to figure things out. 1st and 10 now. 3 receivers at the bottom of this formation. It's a rollout for Dylan Barber. Barber throws off the right side. It's complete. Julian Jones, there is a flag in the backfield.
We got a hold.
We'll have to check that. And what would have been the first down of the night for the Grangers is likely going to come back on a holding penalty.
It may have been a face to
we'll see.
It may have been that he had a
okay.
hand to the face mask.
So yeah, we've got a personal foul instead against Sandy Creek, and that'll be 15 yards.
I saw Frederick Vaughn tied up with a defensive lineman, and he had his hands inside. Of course, you can hold them when you're inside, but when you leave, but the guy had his hand on pushing his helmet back.
So that's 15 yards added on to the end of the play. So now the Grangers will be in Sandy Creek territory at the 44-yard line.
We got us 2 first downs in one play right there.
So yeah, just like that, 2 first downs for the Grangers. It will go on the stat sheet as 1, but here we are, 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Davis, and Davis, it's Caden Thomas, and he unfortunately steps out of bounds right around the 44, and he won't get any yardage out of that. It'll be 2nd down.
I thought we were going to get a little face mask on that, but he got to let it loose.
Caden Thomas, his 2nd carry of the night. Nothing on that one. 2nd and 10 for the Grangers. 4:36 to go in this 2nd quarter. Grangers trail 16-7, but they're in Sandy Creek territory. Barber looking out left. It is in and out of the hands, I believe,
Snowberger.
Calvin Snowberger, who's usually very sure-handed, and that one falls out of his grasp.
That'd been about a 6 or 7 yard gain if he'd have caught it.
So now it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Grangers. Now coming to the near sideline. The Grangers have the ball on the right hash, 3rd and 10. 4 receivers on the field for this one. Barber rolling out to the left. Barber looking downfield and intercepted at the 27, and now the defense is on the run. And back to return to the midfield marker right around the 49 is the Sandy Creek Patriots. And just a bit of a cover 3 look there for the Patriots, and they were able to jump on the flat and pick Dylan Barber off. And now the Grangers are in trouble here in the first half with Sandy Creek taking over at their own, at the Granger 48. The Granger defense will once again be forced onto the field after a short possession. And it's 16-0 Sandy Creek. They come to the line, motion to the left, and they'll hand it off to Latimer. Latimer up the middle. He's got good yardage close to the 40. And they'll mark him down at the 42-yard line, a gain of 6. So, and not so ideal first half for Coach Napier and the Grangers as they trail 16-0 and face another Sandy Creek threat here with 3:42 and counting. Handoff goes to Latimer. Latimer makes a cut at the 40, and he's got first down yardage to the 38, 37-yard line. So moving the chains of the Patriots again. Yeah, 1st and 10 at the Granger 37. Grangers with 4 down linemen here, 3 backers. They stack the box, and it's to Latimer again. Latimer this time not good yardage.
Might have got 2.
Maybe 2 on the play, so the Granger defensive front holds up well there. And you got to think these guys are probably a little tired right now.
We certainly are. We've been rotating a few in there, but it's still
So Sandy Creek very much in control with 2:41 to go in the half. They still have 1 timeout. Grangers with all 3 of theirs still. And they'll come out and empty, or excuse me, there is back in the backfield with them. They check fresh legs in. And it'll be throwing from Hill. Hill pump fakes. He's under pressure, and now he gets away, and he absolutely lowers his shoulder again, pops off the helmet of the Granger defender after the first down at the 25. And Sandy Creek and their quarterback, Caleb Hill, just playing extremely physical right now. And we've got a Granger player down.
He took a heck of a hit.
So the training staff will check on him. We're going to take 60 seconds here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi friends, it's T-O-double-D here at Kia Lagrange. This month's features a 25 Kia Sorento LX with MSRP starting only at $31,900. The Kia Sorento is a smarter way to drive. 8-speed automatic transmission, lane assist, smart key with push-button start and remote start are only a few standard features on the Sorento LX. Kia Lagrange is under construction to serve you and our awesome customers better. Shop us online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support your low economy, and God bless America.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in Lagrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare,
visit wellstar.org/WestGA.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now, Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network. We're taking a timeout for an injured player right now. We don't know exactly what is going on. He's a young man for the Grangers, surrounded by the training staff right now, being helped off the field. If you're just joining us, Grangers trail this one 16-0 with 2:19 to go here in this first half. Currently, the Grangers are taking a couple of knees, trying to get this young man off the field, hoping all the best for him right now. We'll try to provide any updates we possibly get.
Well, he's going to stand up. They're not going to put him on the board, so that's a good sign right there. Not the guy was out there. I still haven't got the number of him.
But Sandy Creek playing very physical right now. Their quarterback lowered the helmet, and that was the result of the play. So Sandy Creek still very much in control of this one right now. You've got that young man up, as you can hear the crowd applauding. So everything's okay for now. We'll resume play here.
Jadarian Williams, he's walking off. That's getting a
standing ovation from the crowd.
Boy, we dodged a bullet on that one.
So Granger faithful haven't had too much to cheer for tonight, but always good when you see a scary injury go down and a kid still walk off under his own power. So all the best to that young man. And the Grangers now with a fresh set of downs for the Sandy Creek Patriots. They'll come on at the Granger 25-yard line, and the Granger defense backed up again here trying to keep Sandy Creek off the board to keep this from being a 4-possession game heading close to into halftime. But Tommy, we knew Sandy Creek was ranked number 3 for a reason. We saw them twice last year, and they're living up to their namesake right now.
They really are.
So 1st and 10 now. It's Hill. He's pressured. He'll roll out to the right, and the ball will be incomplete. He kind of short-armed it. He had a man open, but it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Well, they should have got a little. They tried to tackle Abby Ayala back there. The big old held him. I don't know what.
So just over 2 minutes to go now in this first half. Sandy Creek now with a 2nd and 10 at the Granger 25. And Amari Latimer is checked back into the game at halfback for the Patriots. 3 receivers on the field for Sandy Creek. It'll be a handoff to Latimer. He's off tackle, and he's got about 4, maybe 3 yards to the 22, and it'll be 3rd down and about 7. So 3rd and 7 now as the clock still with about $1:30 left. The Patriots come to the line. 2 receivers at the top of this formation on the right hash. 3rd and 7 for Sandy Creek. They bring one-man motion to the left. They will throw again over the middle, and close to the 1st down marker is complete right at the 15. He just got enough for the 1st. So another completion on the RPO from Hill to his receiver Stevenson. And another fresh set of downs for Sandy Creek. Granger's having a tough go at it here. Just over a minute to go in the first half. Down 16-0 against Sandy Creek. 1st and 10. And it's Amari Latimer with the carry. And he's got yardage inside the 10 to about the 9 before he's brought down for a 2nd down. Clock inside a minute now. Sandy Creek has 1 timeout left. They'll go no huddle. And we got a whistle.
Timeout for
So the Grangers will take their first timeout with 49 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. Grangers down 16-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
This time of year, weekends in the South mean football, celebrations with family and friends, and good food. And nothing feeds a hungry crowd like Chicken Salad Chick in Lagrange. Whether you're tailgating before the big game or gathering with loved ones around the TV, we've got something everyone can enjoy. With over a dozen delicious flavors of chicken salads, hearty sides, and sweet treats made fresh every day. Make your game day a winner and let Chicken Salad Chick cater your next get-together. To learn more about catering options or to order online, find our Lagrange store at chickensaladchick.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here at Callaway Stadium. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you here. Rangers trail this one 16-0 with 49 seconds to go in this first half. Backed up again inside their own 10-yard line is the Granger defense, and trying to muster a stop here to try to keep it a 2-possession game before halftime.
Yeah, we got to play defense coming out in the second half too.
Sandy Creek will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. And we got a 2nd down and 4 at the Granger 9-yard line. It's a handoff to Latimer. Latimer up the middle, and he makes a move, and he is in the end zone. Another fantastic run by the Wisconsin commit.
Just a counter play up there, and he just evaded tacklers and skipped on into the end zone.
So Latimer with his 2nd touchdown of the night, one on a 52-yard scamper, and this one an 8 or 9-yard score. And now it has been all Sandy Creek here in half number 1 at Callaway Stadium with about 45 seconds to go. PAT is up, and it is good. 23-0. Sandy Creek over the Grangers. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
You've spent years dreaming up your business plan, saving every dollar, searching for the right location, and perfecting your product. Auto Owners insures your small business, because it isn't small to you.
Only 36 more to go.
That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if auto owners make sense for you.
Springs a leak. Let us Smith take a peek. Ricky Smith Roofing.
Ricky Smith Roofing is locally licensed and insured with over 30 years of roofing experience. They're ready to handle all your roofing needs, from the smallest repair to an entire new roof install. Call Ricky Smith Roofing today at 706-884-0195.
The minute your roof springs a leak,
let old Smith take a peek.
Ricky Smith Roofing.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here at Callaway Stadium in front of a big crowd as the Grangers trail this one 23-0. They do have one more possession here with 45 seconds on the clock and 2 timeouts. We'll see what they can do with it as the kick is away and is fielded at the 15. And a decent return here, and Parks gets back to the 35. It looked like he might break all the way loose for a second, but instead with 37 seconds left, the Grangers will have the ball at their own 36-yard line.
He had a glimmer of a lane there, and it just closed down on it. I thought for a second he was going to slip through there and make a long run.
It was very close, and that would have been a momentum changer going into half number 2, but instead the Grangers will have to have their 2 timeouts and 37 seconds to try and do something with this before they have to kick the ball off to Sandy Creek in the second half. We'll see if Coach Napier and his team has a trick up their sleeve here to get something done early. And it'll be a handoff on first down up to the 41-yard line. And Antonio Parks with the carry, his second of the day after the good return. And with 20 seconds to go, the Grangers do come to the line. No timeout yet. We'll see if they use one. And it'll be another handoff, and nothing really doing close to the first down yardage, but not really going to cut it. And the Grangers will take it into the locker room.
See if I can get a...
We'll see if we can get any words from Coach Napier here as we end the first half. Grangers trail this one 23-0. A lot of work to do if they want to get back in this ball game here at home at Callaway Stadium. But as we know very well, this Granger team has been in these kind of positions before under Coach Napier and have made some pretty good comebacks. So we'll see exactly what the second half has in store for this Lagrange versus Sandy Creek matchup. But so far, it's been all Sandy Creek, 23-0.
Yeah, let's hold on just a second. He's talking to Dylan Barber now, getting some instructions into him. And we've not lost our sense of urgency out here, and it looks like that we've kept our heads up. We know we've had I'll get a real quick word in.
So having a very intimate conversation Coach Napier is with his Ironman and co-captain and the quarterback of his team.
Real quick, I know you got to be with your team, but a tough first half, but we got a second half ahead of them.
Yeah, it's a physical ball game. We knew what they had. Look, we're our kids. I'm proud of our kids. Our effort's really good. Our focus. Look, the kids are playing freaking hard. That's all I can ask for as a coach. I got to do a better job putting them in a position to win.
We're going to make it, Coach.
We're going to get
out.
Go
Grangers.
Go. Yes, yeah, heck yeah, go Grangers.
Good words from Coach Napier at the end of this first half. Grangers down 23-0. We'll talk a little bit more about how this first half went and what we are to expect in half number 2 when we come back on the Eagle Sports Network in 2 minutes.
Hello, I'm Steve Butts, pharmacist at the Medicine Cabinet on Moody Bridge Road. At the Medicine Cabinet, we hope to make you feel right at home in our stores. Our mission is and always has been to provide service that is exceedingly abundantly above anything a customer could ask. We serve you from 3 locations in LaGrange on Moody Bridge Road, Vernon Street, and our newest location at Lee's Crossing. At the Medicine Cabinet, we proudly offer a drive-through window, delivery service, and immunizations. We're grateful for your business and look forward to continuing our service to you for years to come.
Be unforgettable with a dress from an affair to remember. Preparing for a wedding, prom, homecoming, or any special occasion, we have got you covered with the latest designs from top designers. With over 17 years of experience, our expert stylists are dedicated to making sure you look and feel your best. And don't forget the gentlemen. We offer stylish tuxedos for every event. Visit us today in downtown LaGrange and let us help you create unforgettable memories. At an affair to remember, your perfect look is just a visit away.
Hi friends, it's T-O-double-D here at Kia Lagrange. This month's feature is a 25 Kia Sorento LX with MSRP starting only at $31,900. The Kia Sorento is a smarter way to drive. 8-speed automatic transmission, lane assist, smart key with push-button start and remote start are only a few standard features on the Sorento LX. Kia Lagrange is under construction to serve you and our awesome customers better. Shop us online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support your low economy and God bless America.
When work needs doing or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both, and that's the Honda line of Pioneer side-by-side. Choose the Compact 520, the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line, built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Weathers Honda on Vernon Road or online at weathershonda.com and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read your owner's manual, and Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here, the Granger halftime show live from Callaway Stadium here in beautiful LaGrange, Georgia. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you here on the call. Granger's down in this one 23-0. They'll have to kick the ball to Sandy Creek to start half number 2, but it has absolutely been a barn burner so far. I mean, 2 top 5 ranked teams in AAA. It's been as advertised, but it's been all Sandy Creek seemingly on the scoreboard. But this game started out very physical. The scoring didn't open at all until about halfway through the first. Grangers went 3 and out on their first drive, and Sandy Creek got all the way down to the Granger 2-yard line and tried to convert a 4th and 1 on a quarterback sneak and did not get it. And that is when Sandy Creek was able to force a safety for the Grangers to open up the scoring at 2-0. And since then, they have been very physical. Their big back, Amari Latimer, the Wisconsin commit with 2 touchdown runs, and then able to get this lead to 23-0. Tommy, you just texted me something down there about the tennis team. You got something to say there?
Well, LaGrange High School won the state tennis championship this year back in the spring, and Coach Kenny Moore and David Traylor are going to have a presentation here in just a little bit where they're going to give out about 15 rings to the coaches and the players. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Again, but anyway, he will, after it's over with, I want to interview him, and I've got a couple of cheerleaders down here we're going to recognize, too, before the half is over. We'll listen to the Granger band right now, and they're putting on a good performance. This is the first state tennis championship team we've had in the history of the program over here. They've come close 2 or 3 times, but and Coach Moore got his thousandth tennis match.
Well, fantastic. The winning tradition continues with the Grangers, both in the fall and the spring, so that's great to hear. We'll hear from them in a little bit. Tommy, what are a couple of things that you think you want to see from this Granger team in the second half to maybe look, this game is by no means over. This is
absolutely
this is a 3-possession ball game. I mean, we've seen much crazier things happen, but what are a couple of things that you might be looking for from this Granger football team to try and propel a comeback in this second half?
Well, I think first of all we're going to lean on our defense a little bit more. And we're going to have to open up the passing game a little bit more, maybe do some bubble screens, some play actions and stuff like that. And Sandy Creek has just played a flawless game this first half, and everything they were build to be. And we've as you can see, the score is not indicative of the intensity of this game. It's just that the ball hadn't bounced our way much, and field position has been. We got to get field position and start making some first downs and get the defense some rest.
There you go, Tommy. Very good points made. Defense could use some rest, but they'll have to go out on the field and try to make a iconic stop to start the second half. We'll talk a little bit more about what to expect in half number 2 between the Grangers and the Sandy Creek Patriots as Sandy Creek leads this one 23-0. We'll be back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
Falcon Boats introduces the new 18 Freedom, an entry-level bass boat with the stable ride, fishability, and customer service the Falcon brand is known for. The 18 Freedom is equipped with everything needed to go fish, with room to make it your own down the road. Freedom to live, freedom to fish, freedom to make it your own. Falcon Boats. Go fish.
Available at Overboard Marine and RV in Lagrange.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Matt Orr is there. Contact Matt for a quote today.
In football, making the right call can change the game. At MC's Heating and Air, we believe the same goes for your home comfort. When the temps drop or the AC cuts out, don't fumble. Call the hometown team that gets it done right the first time. With over 20 years of experience, licensed pros, and service you can trust, MC's Heating and Air is the winning play every time, with 100% satisfaction guaranteed.
Call 706-523-2661 and make the right call for your home today.
Hi, everybody. We're here at Holmes Pharmacy with Perry Prather. And Perry, we talk about this all the time, but it is not Holmes Pharmacy without the great customers and the great employees.
Come by and see us. Our staff would love to take care of you and love on you a little bit. We do go over and beyond trying to get products that you can't find, patients that can't find certain drugs that they need, medical products that you can't get or have a hard time finding. We can find them.
There you go. Find it here at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, Sawmill, Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back in. We're going to go down to the field where the LaGrange High School marching band, the Sound of Champions, are hosting their first halftime performance of the year in front of the home stadium Callaway crowd.
Now slow down for the loud music. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lila Reed on that trombone solo. Ladies and gentlemen, good taste for the Sound of Champions.
That was Lagrange High School Marching Band, the Sound of Champions, doing their first halftime show of the year for this home crowd here at Callaway Stadium.
They're fixing to recognize the 2025 State Tennis Championship team here at halftime. Coach Kenny Moore, Kareem Donay, David Traylor and the team coming out to receive their rings. Man, beautiful ring. I shot you a picture of it up there, Chandler.
Yeah, I saw that. That was some pretty nice rings. I like that.
Coach Moore got his 1,000th match win of this. And so after they present this, we'll have a little talk with Kenny and stuff.
Yeah, we'll get a chat in with them. We're about to get set for this second half sooner than later. 23-0 Grangers trailing this one. We'll be back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Are yellowish stains showing up on your ceiling? The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to ignore, and possibly the more expensive the repair becomes. Ricky Smith Roofing is locally licensed and insured and waiting for your call today at 706-884-0195. At Ricky Smith Roofing, they offer a 6-year workmanship warranty on all new shingle and metal roofing installations. Call Ricky Smith Roofing at 706-884-0195.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
Hi, football fans. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC is proud to sponsor high school football. We love being part of supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, band, cheerleaders, and especially the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
This message is brought to you by Striffler Hamby Funeral Home in LaGrange.
Even though some things are far away, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later, and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here on the Eagle Sports Network. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you here for a Granger football trail. This one against Sandy Creek, 23-0. Want to inform all citizens of LaGrange that the election for LaGrange mayor is November 4th, and early voting starts October 14th. Mayor Jim Arrington wants to ask you for your vote. This has been a paid political announcement by the committee to elect Jim Arrington for mayor. I'm down on the field right now. As Tommy said, they are honoring the tennis state champion Lagrange Grangers, presented with their very nice rings. and we'll hear from the coaches here shortly. But as for this one, 23-0 the Grangers trail. They'll have to kick in the second half off to Sandy Creek. A couple of touchdowns from big back Amari Latimer for Sandy Creek. The Grangers only one first down in that first half. So on the offensive side of things, they really got to wake things up. Hopefully that will be the case and make this very much a ball game. The Grangers still drawing a lot of support. This home crowd hadn't had too much to cheer about so far tonight, but it's definitely a nice big crowd, and it's going to be a fun one the rest of the way here. Both teams about to come back out onto the field for their warm-ups, probably about 4 or 5 minutes or so before we kick this one off for the second half. And as you hear the one final standing ovation for the state champion Grangers tennis team. We love to see that. The light show going off here in the stadium. That's the first time we've seen that tonight. That's really nice what they've been able to do with Callaway Stadium and hosting 3 great football programs. If you missed it last night.
Yeah, I'm going to get a word with Coach Kenny Moore here in just a second.
One of the more crazier games last night. Here's
radio crew wants to hear on you, Kenny, Coach Moore. We're mighty proud of you. 40 years, 1,000 wins, and tap it off with a state championship. God, it's a great day to be a Granger.
I'll tell you what, it is really pretty cool. This was I'm sort of speechless one time in my life, Tommy. So it's really cool. Great bunch of guys, great bunch of coaches, the families, just wonderful, great supporters. And the community is just amazing. So anyway, real special.
Between you and Coach Traylor, y'all got about 100 years of coaching.
We do, no doubt about that. We got a bunch of years
enjoy it, man. That's good. And Coach Traylor, say a word, David.
What do you want me to say, Tommy?
Just tell them you're mighty proud to be a part of this tennis thing.
I certainly am.
It's well deserved, and it's like I say, it's good for something good, great to happen to us gray-haired old folks out here.
It's nice for us old gray-haired folks.
That is. We still got hair too, man. Keep it up, buddy. We're proud of it.
That was Tommy with the Grangers tennis team and tennis coaches celebrating their state championship. Hopefully we'll be celebrating a Granger comeback here in the second half as they trail this one 23-0. We'll get this third quarter underway when we come back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
Picture it, a cool, crisp morning on the lake. The bass are biting and your family's making memories that last a lifetime. At Overboard Marine and RV, they've got the boats ready for you. From brand new Helio pontoon boats built for family fun to tournament-ready Falcon and Blazer bass boats, plus pre-owned options, which means your perfect ride is waiting. Thinking about selling? Let them do the work for you with easy consignment sales and secure climate-protected storage. Turn your weekends into adventures by visiting the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Overboard Marine and RV today, where service is the difference.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in Lagrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, everybody. We're here at Holmes Pharmacy. And did you know Holmes Pharmacy has been open for over 50 years? And for the last 20 years, they've been doing vaccines for flu and compounding for you and your family. They're the leader in giving COVID vaccines. They've been giving out over 18,000 doses to you and your family. That's why you voted them best pharmacist, best tech, and best pharmacy. Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, Hamilton, and inside the Piggly Wiggly.
When the temperatures rise or fall, don't let your comfort be compromised. Call MC's Heating and Air. Our expert team provides fast, reliable service for all your heating and air needs.
MC's Heating and Air fixed my AC in no time. Now my home is perfectly cool.
From AC installations to furnace repairs, we got you covered. Call us today at 706-523-2661 or visit mcsheatingandair.net. MC's Heating and Air, your comfort is our business.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right.
Back with you one more time before the start of this third quarter between the Grangers and the Patriots. Tommy, you got something for me?
We started a little thing last week. We're going to find out about the heart, soul, and spirit of the Grangers, the cheerleaders who work as hard or harder than any of them over here. And I've got about 5 beautiful girls here that want to tell us about themselves and tell us about the cheerleading squad and go for it. I'm gonna introduce the first one here.
Hi, my name is Dee, and I will miss cheer. I am a senior this year, and I love the cheer squad, and they're like a family to me.
Who's your parents?
Adrian Jackson and Jeremy Jackson.
Adrian and Jeremy. Okay, now we got number 2 coming up.
Hi, I'm Ansley McLean. I'm a junior, and my parents are Stephanie and Brad McLean, and go Grangers!
All right. Here's another one.
My name's Christina Lipscomb, and my parents are Kevin and Tanya Lipscomb. I'm in the 11th grade, and go Grangers.
All right.
My name is Amberly. I'm a sophomore, and my parents are Chrissy Jones and Chris Jones, and I'm really excited for this new year for cheer.
Go Grangers.
My name's Alana Davis. I'm in 11th grade. My parents are Adrian and Danny Ordonez, and go Grangers.
Go Grangers, man. I tell you what, it's nice being on this sideline with this spirit.
Good stuff, Tommy. Well, Grangers crowd definitely got plenty of spirit along with the cheerleaders down there. They're down 23-0 in this game. We'll see how they respond coming out of the locker room, as they'll have to kick the ball to a Sandy Creek team that has dominated the time of possession, and we'll see what this defense has in the tank.
Go Grangers!
Let's go LG!
Plenty of spirit still.
I didn't let them put the megaphone up there so it didn't break your ears.
Yeah, I appreciate that this time. So it's good for my headphones. Tommy, your Auburn Tigers beating the Baylor Bears right now 7-3 on the road in Waco. How do you feel about that?
I had, that's a good feeling. As somebody, we're going to turn this thing around and get them back in the second half. Had a good conversation with 2005 state champion DeMario Ford out here, and saw LaPerion Perry and 2 or 3 ex-Grangers out here on the sideline at halftime. It was just a good festive moment, even though we were behind.
Cooper Metcalf set to kick away this third quarter kickoff, brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile at glennsmith.com. Half number 2 between the Grangers and Patriots. Sandy Creek leads 23-0, and there is the patented kick off and touchback from Cooper Metcalf. It is good to see him back in a Granger uniform on the field. So good field position for the Granger defense as they start quarter number 3. Really need a stop here to keep the hopes of a comeback in the front-facing mirror. The ball will be placed on the left hash at the 20-yard line of Sandy Creek. They'll start from there. And now we got a whistle blown to officially start half number 2 here. 1st and 10 for Sandy Creek. Motion to the right. They'll go with a jet sweep. It's actually a quarterback keeper, and wrapped up is Caleb Hill. And the whistles blow after about a 2, maybe 3-yard gain.
Corn Brown and Nehemiah McLaughlin, I think, on that one.
So the Grangers defense made a couple of really good plays in half number 1, but the offense just was not able to keep stride and keep this game too terribly close. But we'll see what the defense has in store here on 2nd and 8 for the Sandy Creek Patriots at their own 22. The handoff will go up the middle. This time it's the other back on the roster. It's
20.
Omari Jackson, the junior. He's 5'8", 160, so a far hop from the impressive build of Latimer, but he's got close to first down yardage at the 29. It'll be 3rd and 1. So Latimer's still not on the field. They'll keep Jackson in for this 3rd down and 1. Grangers will pinch the line. They will try to keep up the middle, and it's Jackson off the left side who finds a lane, and he'll have the first down to about the 36. Brought down there on the play.
DeAnthony Stewart. 25.
The sophomore for the Grangers. First and 10, Sandy Creek at their own 36. They bring motion to the right. They will pump fake it and then throw the, in and out of the hands. They call it incomplete. It looked like it was completed first, but the receiver dropped it at the last second. It's Elijah Ware on the drop. So 2nd and 10 now for Sandy Creek.
Couldn't quite get a handle on that one. Throwing a little bit behind.
The quarterback, Caleb Hill, has been making some good reads tonight on these RPOs and these little dump passes. He actually pump faked that one to what would have been basically the swing pass on that, and he saw a defender was there and ended up going upfield and made a good throw, but it fell incomplete. So now 2 receivers to the top of this formation on the left hash. They'll hand it off to Jackson again, and Jackson's got fresh legs, and he looks like it. He's got a first down up past the 45 to the 46 right at the marker, and they'll move the chains again to Sandy Creek.
Well, he's much shorter than Latimer, and he's probably harder to see behind this big old line up there, so he kind of can scatter around him before you can even see him.
So Sandy Creek already giving a different look on offense on their first drive of the second half. They're up 23-0 over the Grangers. Already 2 minutes gone by in this third quarter, and they're near midfield. 1st and 10. They bring motion to the fullback on the right. And they'll hand this one off. In the backfield now, though, there are the Grangers, and Jackson will be brought down.
Corn
Brown on the mid-blitz, making a good hit, and a loss of 3 on the first.
He reminds me of a smaller version of, and this is a big stretch of Trey Blackman, but he plays with that intensity.
Mamba mentality, Tommy. That's what it's all about. 2nd and 13 now. 3 receivers to the top of this formation. Here comes the pressure on Hill, and the ball's batted up into the air, and it's intercepted! And inside the 25 is Nehemiah McLaughlin. We'll have to check the flag, but right now the Grangers have the ball in Sandy Creek territory. And that is just what the doctor ordered for the Granger defense.
Yeah, we thought we got a penalty on this because they were holding Noah Outland and his helmet came off. He had to pull his helmet off because they were holding it. And
they'll put the flag in their pocket after declining, and now the Grangers will have it 1st and 10 at the Sandy Creek 25, trying to cut into this 23-0 lead are the Grangers. 9 minutes to go in this third quarter, and the defense just came down with a big turnover.
Hey, you're right.
Grangers come to the line, 1st and 10. Hand off. Peyton Davis, he on the counter will gain to about the 22. Maybe a gain of 3. So suddenly this game has made you kind of raise your eyebrow. At least one. We'll see if the other one gets raised here shortly. 2nd and 7 now for the Grangers. It's Davis, the running back again. And it's a fake, and Barber's looking over the middle. He's going to dump it, and we got some contact, and a flag flies in. Julian Jones looked like he was held up by a Patriots defender there.
He wasn't held up. He was tackled.
And that's going to cost Sandy Creek some yards and a first down.
He had an inside seam route he would have been wide open.
So they had the Sandy Creek defense fooled there, and it results in a penalty that gives the Grangers a first down at the 10. Actually, they'll spot it at the 11. So 1st and 10, the Grangers need the 1-yard line for the first. Grangers come out in the pistol. 2 receivers, 1 to each side. They'll come even now. And we got a whistle. Oh,
I think that
was just the spot. Okay. And it's an off tackle to Peyton Davis, and Davis is trying to carry a few guys with him, but he's got the
8-yard line.
And they'll spot him right around the 9, I believe. They do spot it at the 8. Beg your pardon, Tommy. So 2nd down and 7. And it's going to be Dylan Barber on the keeper. He throws a stiff arm out there, and he is driven out of bounds right at the original line of scrimmage. And we got a flag at the end of the play where a Sandy Creek player's helmet came off. I think this might be on the Grangers. We'll see.
Well, there was a lot of activity on this sideline over here, and I was just trying to dodge and get out of the way.
Yeah, it was a Sandy Creek game in the playoffs that you got hit.
They got us for a face mask.
Offensive face mask, as Dylan Barber was trying to throw a stiff arm out there and ended up grabbing a hold of the defender's face mask. And a personal foul penalty is going to hurt the Granger cause here with 7:44 to go in this 3rd quarter. Granger still trail 23-0. So now they'll walk the ball back to the 26-yard line. So absolutely gut-wrenching personal foul.
Well, it could have been a late hit, too, on them. So, it should have been offsetting penalties on it. And it might have been a 3rd hit.
So now Grangers go trips to the left on the right hash here at their own 26 on 2nd and 25. Barber looking over to the right side. It's caught inside the 10 and right around the – they're still trying to bring him down.
Aiden Johnson.
It's Aiden Johnson, the senior, who we hadn't seen catch a pass yet this year. He's inside the 5-yard line.
It was a good wheel right on this right side, right in front of me and Scott over here, and he caught that ball. And I thought he was going to pop loose and going into the end zone, but the guy did contain him.
So a touchdown saving tackle was made at the 5-yard line, and now it's 3rd and 4. Fresh set of legs checks in for the Grangers. Now we got another late substitution in Antonio Colton. It's Caden Thomas in the backfield for the Grangers. He's got the handoff on the right side, and he does not have the first down yardage, but he's down at the 4.
Granger's going to have to go for it here, I believe.
Yeah, you would assume so, with really needing to get on the board here and trying to get this back to a 2-possession game already about halfway through this 3rd quarter. 4th down and 3 for the Granger offense at the Sandy Creek 4-yard line. Caden Thomas is in the backfield, and it's a hard count. Still 10 to go on this play clock. Barber looking in now. There's a couple of shifts happening. 2 to snap the ball, and now we got a timeout. So Grangers take their first timeout, down 23-0 with 6:08 left. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, friends. It's Double D here at Kia Lagrange. This month's features a 25 Kia Sorento LX with MSRP starting only $31,900. The Kia Sorento is a smarter way to drive. 8-speed automatic transmission, lane assist, smart key with push-button start and remote start are only a few standard features on the Sorento LX. Kia Lagrange is under construction to serve you and our awesome customers better. Shop us online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support your low economy, and God bless America.
WLAG-AM LaGrange and W245AW LaGrange. LaGrange High School Football is brought to you by Kia of LaGrange.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
6:08 left in this 3rd quarter. Grangers trail 23-0, but they're knocking on the door on a big 4th down at the Sandy Creek 4-yard line. They need the 1-yard line. They can get the first down without scoring, but they absolutely need 3 yards on this play, or it will go on downs to the Patriots. And coming out of their first time out are the Grangers. Barber in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the top of this formation. Caden Thomas in the backfield. They'll bring the motion to the left. It'll be Barber on a quarterback sweep, and Barber looks like he got the 1-yard line.
He got the first down, but he didn't get the touchdown.
That's all that matters right now. It's easy to think that is on downs, but the Grangers get the first down, and it's 1st and goal at the 1. So a huge, gutsy play by Dylan Barber on the quarterback keeper. A little read option, and he made the right read and the right play with his legs.
I'm just watching.
First and goal at the 1. They'll hand it off to Caden Thomas. He's looking for that end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Grangers.
We needed that bad. That's a good start to the third quarter.
So halfway through this third quarter, the Grangers are on the board for the first time, and it comes off of a turnover. And an interception by Nehemiah McLaughlin sets up a 1-yard score by Caden Thomas. And the PAT is up and good. 23-7 now. Grangers on the board. 5:30 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in Lagrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare,
visit wellstar.org/westga.
If you need roof repairs, call Ricky Smith Roofing. If you've got a leak, let old Smith take a peek. Local roofing company with over 30 years of experience, they can handle simple leaks to major roof repairs. Check out Ricky Smith Roofing work on Facebook. Just search Ricky Smith Roofing. With free estimates available in Troup, Heard, Chambers, and Randolph County. Call 706-884-0195.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Grangers on the board here in the third quarter. It's 23-7 now as they kick it off again, and Cooper Metcalf just booms that one again into the end zone. And more decent field position for the Granger defense. Grangers came up with a huge turnover on that last drive, and let's see if they can do it again. I'd like a repeat performance, wouldn't you, Tommy? That's what I would say. I never know sometimes if Tommy is paying attention to me or not, y'all.
Well, some of my earbud falls out every now and then.
There you go. There he is, folks. All right, 1st and 10 now for the Patriots again after the turnover last drive. And back in the game has checked in. It's Latimer, and he maybe gains a yard. Good containment there by the Granger defensive line to get up front. So Amari Latimer, the back with 2 touchdowns on the day, took the last drive off. He's checked back in after the Grangers score their first.
He ran the ball a huge amount of times in that first half, more than he probably did in either one of the games against us last year.
So 2nd down and a long 9 for Sandy Creek. 3 receivers in this formation. They'll hand it off to Latimer again. He's got a good hole up the middle, but he's short of the first down at the 28, and it'll be 3rd and about 2. So 2 more carries for Latimer for about 8 yards.
Good kick.
4:30 now to go in this third quarter. The Grangers trying to get off the field again. Interception by Nehemiah McLaughlin cut the Patriots' drive short last time. 3rd and 2 now for Sandy Creek. They'll motion the fullback to the left. Grangers with 4 down linemen. They will fake it. Hill will roll out to the right, and just slips the tackle. It would have been a tackle for loss, and now he's able to gain the first down at the 30. So very heads-up play by the Sandy Creek quarterback, Hill. And a fresh set of downs now for the Patriots. (23-7). Sandy Creek leads the Grangers here with just under 4 minutes to go now in the third quarter. Grangers open the scoring this half. trying to claw their way back into this one. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. 3 receivers to the bottom of this formation. Hill will drop back. Hill over the middle, complete. And he's got yardage up to the 38, 39-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and about 3. It's number 7, Ryland White, on the catch for Sandy Creek. 3.5 minutes to go now in this 3rd quarter. 2nd down and a long 2. Sandy Creek comes to the line with 4 wide receivers in this formation, 2 to each side. They're in the middle hash. Motion, and now the handoff to Latimer. Latimer with a 1st down yardage. He's chugging close to midfield. He'll be brought down right around the 49.
Just a heavy-duty back right there.
So 3 more carries for Latimer and a 1st down for Sandy Creek again. Defense did its job last time for the Grangers. They're looking for another stop. But another fresh set for Sandy Creek at their own 49. Creeping back into Granger territory. 23-7 the score. Patriots lead the Grangers. Latimer the back again. They will hand off to him again, and he's got maybe a yard to midfield. And now we got a flag coming in late.
It's going to be probably maybe on us.
So we mentioned emotions in this game. It hadn't been too emotional up until this point. The
defensive holding. That doesn't help.
So a defensive holding call on a rush attempt. You don't see that a lot.
Well, they were both holding each other, and I think we were holding him a little bit more.
So they'll walk this down to the 35-yard line of the Grangers, and that'll be another fresh set for Sandy Creek. So 1st and 10 now at the Granger 35. Under 3 minutes to go now in this 3rd quarter. 3 receivers in this formation for Sandy Creek. Hand off to Latimer. Latimer making something shake. He finds a lane and he gains up past the 30. They'll spot him at the 29. And it'll be 2nd down and about 4. So the back Latimer just carrying the load once again on this drive after checking out of the first Sandy Creek drive of the night, or the 2nd half. And now 2nd and 4 as we tick inside 2 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Motion to the left on the fullback. To the strong side, they'll run it. Latimer close to the 1st down marker. They'll spot him right at the 25, the 24 actually.
They'll give it to him.
I'm getting a couple of texts here asking how many times Latimer has carried the ball. But my answer to that, a lot.
I'd say up in the 20s by now.
Well over 100 yards. He had a 52-yard scamper for a score. Did this Wisconsin commit right here out of Tyrone. And it's Hill on a slant route and incomplete. Good coverage there by the Granger DB. And on the far side, I believe that might have been Javier Easter.
Yeah, he made a good play on that, and it was the pass was a little hot and high.
If I'm the Grangers, I'm doing everything I can to force Sandy Creek to throw this ball.
Well, they're milking the clock pretty well over
2nd and 10, yeah, almost a minute to go now in this 3rd quarter. Sandy Creek trying to get the call in from the sideline. Second down and 10. And it's Latimer off the left side, and he's got a hole, and he is inside the 5.
It's coming back.
He scores the touchdown, but wait a minute. Tommy said it. There's a flag on the near sideline, and it's a hold on Sandy Creek.
Big old number 71 he tackled Nehemiah McLaughlin. That's what broke that loose. If he wouldn't have, he would have been thrown for a loss.
So that'll make things tougher for the Patriots here. They'll have to walk it back on second down, and depending on where the spot was on the foul, it'll be 2nd and 20. And that's where they're spotted back at the 35-yard line. So 2nd down and 20 now, 1:05 to go in the third quarter. Grangers down 23-7.
We got a timeout.
Now we got a Granger timeout. They're second already of the half. Grangers have one timeout left, down 23-7. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, my name is Steve Evans, and I'm the general manager at Strictly Hamby Mortuary here at our Lagrange Chapel. Since 1929, we've helped families honor the lives of their loved ones with compassion, care, and a personalized touch. Whether you are in an immediate need or interested in pre-planning ahead, we're here for you to help guide you in every step of the way. Because at Strictly Hamby, we treat you like family because you are family to us. You can call us at 706-884-8636 or visit us on the web at shlagrange.com.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Want to inform all citizens of LaGrange that the election for the LaGrange mayor is November 4th and early voting starts October 14th. Mayor Jim Arrington wants to ask you for your vote. This has been a paid political announcement by the committee to elect Jim Arrington for mayor. Granger's defense coming back out on their timeout. 1:05 left in this third quarter. Granger's down 23-7. 2nd and 20 for Sandy Creek. 3 wide receivers to the right. It's Hill. He's looking for somebody. He's the ball's on the ground. The ball's on the ground, and it looks like the Grangers are on it. So a fumble after a strip sack, and the Grangers now have the ball again in good field position at the 45. It's like I said, Tommy, if I'm the Grangers, I'm doing everything I can to make Sandy Creek throw the ball, and that time the pass rush got home and stripped the ball from the QB.
I couldn't see exactly who got on.
Nehemiah McLaughlin was the first to touch the ball. I'm not sure if he actually ended up coming up with it. So 2 turnovers by Sandy Creek has breathed life into this Granger team as they take over down 23-7 with 58 seconds left in this third quarter at their own 45. Now it's 3 receivers to the top of this formation. Dylan Barber with 2 to snap. And they get the playoff. Barber will try and get the edge here, and he gains maybe a yard before he's chased out of bounds.
He barely got that off before the time clock went out.
So out of bounds now with 54 seconds to go in this third quarter. And it'll be 2nd and 8. They gave him the 47-yard line on that. So 3 receivers again to the left of this formation. Barber looking for Julian Jones. He's got close to first down yardage. We'll see where they mark it. And it looks like they marked him a yard short. We'll see what kind of tempo the Grangers go with here with 38 seconds to go in this third quarter. They'll come to the line quick, 3rd and 1. 4 receivers to the right of this formation. Now they bring motion, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper for Dylan Barber. He's got the first down in Patriots territory at the 39. Now 20 seconds to go in this third quarter. First down for the Grangers. They'll see if they can get one more snap in before the end of this quarter. Come on, Dylan. Barber takes the snap. It'll be a handoff to Davis. Davis looking to make a couple of moves, made a couple of guys miss before he gains about 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 7. And just like that, that's the end of the third quarter. It went by quick, but the Grangers are in business. It's 23-7. We'll be back in 60 seconds to start the fourth on the Eagle Sports Network.
You dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if auto owners make sense for you.
Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
When we started our small independent pharmacy, we wanted to set ourselves apart by providing service that is exceedingly, abundantly above anything a customer could ask. Well, the medicine cabinet did just that, exceed customers' expectations. As we have grown to help serve our community, our service has not been forgotten. The medicine cabinet on Moody Bridge, Vernon, and Lee's Crossing is your locally owned pharmacy. When you are a part of the medicine cabinet family, we will do everything we can to make you feel right at home.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back now at Callaway Stadium, Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you here. Grangers trail this one to start the fourth quarter, 23-7. And it's a 2nd and 7 to begin the fourth. And up the middle with the first down and bouncing off a man is Peyton Davis. And the Grangers have the first down inside the 30 at the 25.
Slash.
Pepe slash Davis with a quick burst of speed through the hole, and it's a first down for the Grangers now. They'll spot it at the 24. Fresh legs for the Grangers is Caden Thomas. It'll be a keeper by Dylan Barber. He's making and shaking, and he's got the 20-yard line on first down. A gain of about 4. So 2nd down and about 6 now. Granger crowd really getting into this one. Grangers could make this a one-possession game with a 2-point conversion after a touchdown. It's Barber off the left side, and inside the 20, the catch is made. They'll spot it right at the 17-yard line.
Julian Jones made a good catch on that short pass.
So another comeback short route for Julian Jones, and he makes another nice grab. And 3rd and about 3 now for the Grangers. A minute gone by in this fourth quarter.
Long 2, short 3.
3 receivers to the bottom of this formation. An empty backfield for Dylan Barber. Now he'll bring Caden Thomas in motion. He will keep it, and he's got the first down at around the 11, 12-yard line. So another set for the Grangers. And we are creeping deep back toward the goal line of Sandy Creek. 23-7 for now. First down. Handoff up the middle. And inside the 10-yard line now to around the 8 is Peyton Davis. Grangers still going tempo here, rather quick. We got one Granger kind of trying to hop off here under his own power. He gimped his leg up a little bit.
That's Jet Napier.
Now in the pistol, and Caden Thomas the back in the backfield. Handoff will be to Thomas. Thomas trying to chug towards that first down marker, and it looks like they might have marked him right around the 4, which would be a yard and a half short. Still plenty of time left in this one. 9:40 to go. Grangers down 23-7, knocking on the door for another score. Third down and 2. It's a quarterback power. It's going to be Dylan Barber. Barber makes a man miss, and he's down at the 1-yard line, but he's got the first.
He almost reached that into the end zone.
So 1st and goal at the 1 for the Grangers. Right around 3 minutes gone by now in this fourth quarter. The Grangers trying to make this a one-score game. Trips to the right. Handoff up the middle. Waiting for the call here. It doesn't look like he got it. Caden Thomas was looking for the end zone on the inside zone play and didn't get it. Maybe lost the yard.
About lost maybe 6 inches. The ball's just touching the 1-yard line.
Grangers looking to the sideline for the call. Still plenty of time to snap this one. 8:37 to go in the ball game. It's an empty set for Barber. 3 receivers. Now they'll bring in motion. Barber, it's another power play. Barber trying to get to the end zone. And no signal. And it looks like they'll mark him down at the 1 again. So Sandy Creek trying to make a goal line stand here to keep this from being a one-possession game.
He made about 12 inches on that one, so he's about.
They spotted just inside the hash of the 1-yard line on the left side.
It's about 18 inches.
8 minutes to go. 3rd and goal at the 1 for the Grangers. Caden Thomas in the backfield. They come even with Barber. Motion to the left. And Thomas is brought down in the backfield on 3rd and goal. And we've got ourselves a 4th and goal at the 4.
They sniffed out that counter play.
So
3rd
now,
down.
if you're the Grangers, you got to look for that one play in the playbook that you know can get you 4 yards.
3 yards. He on the 3-yard line.
Empty the clips, Grangers. 4th down and goal at the 3. Crowd on their feet. The snap will come to Barber. Barber throws it off to the left in the end zone. Oh, and the ball falls to the turf. Caden Thomas had it in his hands and couldn't reel it in, and the Grangers turn it over on downs.
The ball was a little bit behind him and short. He made a good adjustment in trying to adjust to come back and get it. Just didn't have enough juice on it.
That play was designed beautifully, but just not the right execution, and the Grangers will have to give it up.
We got to get us a safety on this one.
That is the silver lining here, as Sandy Creek will have to take the ball from their own 3. The lead coat of paint on that silver lining, however, is Amari Latimer, who has well over 20 carries tonight and well over 100 yards. And that is likely where the ball will be headed toward on this 1st down and 10 for Sandy Creek. They take over at their own 3, and it'll be Hill, the quarterback, and he's off the left side. He breaks contain, and he's past the 10, and they will bring him down at the 14-yard line for the 1st down. So tough luck for the Grangers there on that first play. Game remains 23-7. Grangers were just stopped on a 4th and goal. And now we're almost halfway through this 4th quarter. Sandy Creek is going to take their time, as they should. Still 20 to go on this play clock as they come to the line at the 14, 1st and 10. And this ball will go to
number 4.
Number 4.
No. It was Amari Latimer.
So Latimer with another carry. He's creeping up toward 30 of them. So workload for him tonight. Second down at about 6. And Hill is, the ball is batted down.
Nehemiah
Good play by
McLaughlin.
Nehemiah McLaughlin, and it'll be 3rd down at about 6. So again, you wonder why Sandy Creek is so adamant about throwing the ball here with 5:55 to go, up 2 possessions, when they've been moving the ball well on the ground. Now to be 3rd down at about 6. And off goes to Latimer. Latimer's got the 1st down and a little bit more up past the 30. And just like that, it's another fresh set of downs for the Patriots. And now it's just a matter of, can the Grangers force another turnover? They forced 2 this half. And on the far side of the field, another good carry. And it'll be 2nd and 1.
Clock's our enemy right now.
Very much so. Rangers really could have used that score, but they were stopped on 4th and goal at their own 4. And now Sandy Creek's got the ball around their own 39, moving the ball well. Already 2 first downs on this one. They're sniffing another one. 2nd and 1.
They're just milking this clock down, 15 seconds on the play clock.
And they'll hand it off to Latimer. He makes a burst of speed through the middle, and he's got the first down up to about the 46. Past 30 carries now for the Wisconsin commit. He's shown his repertoire tonight. The Grangers have been able to keep this Patriots offense at bay in the second half, but haven't been able to put up the points to make this game interesting enough for Sandy Creek to really not be able to drain the clock. And now Latimer will take the carry on first down close to midfield. They'll mark him at the 49 of Sandy Creek. Second down and about 8 now. Sandy Creek drilling this clock for all it's worth.
It shows 3 timeouts left, but I don't
the Grangers have taken 2 timeouts in this half. They only have 1 left, regardless of what the scoreboard says. And now a good wrap up in the backfield. That'll make it 3rd down. A great tackle there after a boost up front by the Granger D-line. And now we've got a timeout. That's the Grangers' last. 3:25 to go in this one. Grangers lead, or excuse me, Grangers trail 23-7. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Step up your style and comfort on the water. Overboard Marine and RV in Lagrange is now your authorized Gator Step dealer. Custom, non-slip, UV-resistant flooring that looks sharp and feels even better underfoot. Designed to fit your boat like a glove. Bring in your boat and let us handle the install. Because at Overboard Marine and RV, service is everything. Find us at 23 Bush Drive in Lagrange or visit overboardmarineandrv.com to start your Gator Step upgrade.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
3:25 to go in this one. Grangers trail 23-7, looking to get the ball at least one more time on this 3rd and 11. Now for Sandy Creek, coming out of their very last time.
Got to change out my battery.
So you heard Tommy there. We'll have him join us again momentarily. It's 3rd down and 11 for Sandy Creek. No way to stop the clock anymore for the Grangers. And the handoff will be kept by Caleb Hill, the quarterback, and he's got the first down after a second effort. What a play by Hill, and that's just been the kind of way the cookie crumbles tonight for the Grangers. Just a little too much dangerous playmaking from the Patriots on offense. Although they have been held at bay in this second half, it's probably going to be enough to win this ball game for Sandy Creek. And a fresh set of downs will essentially be one of the last sets of the game as we tick inside 3 minutes to go with a 23-7 score as the Grangers trail. First and 10 now at the Granger 43. Handoff will go off to the right side on the right tackle. And it's Latimer again with Derrick Henry-esque carries.
Brings it 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 at the Granger 39 now. We're close to 2 minutes to go in this ball game. Once again, want to inform all citizens of LaGrange that the election for LaGrange mayor is November 4th, and the early voting starts October 14th. Mayor Jim Arrington wants to ask you for your vote. This has been a paid political announcement by the committee to elect Jim Arrington for mayor. Latimer off the left side, and he's got room to run. He's inside the 30. He makes a man miss at the 20, and he will have the first down out of bounds at the 21. believe that does stop the clock unless they're just stopping it for the chains. They do just stop it for the chains. The clock will roll with 1:50 to go. So a valiant effort by the Grangers tonight, especially in the second half of this one, but it was just a little too much for Sandy Creek. Sandy Creek, a very talented team, and they showed it here tonight. But the Grangers have nothing to hang their head about, especially when it comes to the second half of this game as they line up in victory formation. They will take a knee. And that's pretty much all she wrote. We got about a minute on the clock, but Sandy Creek will run this to the end of the ball game. We had a great crowd here tonight, Tommy. There was a lot of Granger support, and they will continue to need it throughout this season. This is just, region game number 1, and this is, we know how tough this region is, but 2 years in a row now, we start with Sandy Creek. We drop a game to Sandy Creek to begin the region schedule.
That's right, and we picked up and went on and had a pretty good season last year.
And I have no reason to believe that will not happen this time around. But one more knee for the Sandy Creek Patriots, and this will be the end of the ball game. And that is it. Our final score tonight was 23-7. The Patriots prevail over the Grangers. Grangers dropped to 2-1 on the year, and the Sandy Creek Patriots improved to 3-0. That'll wrap things up for tonight. We're going to let teams shake hands. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika is proud to sponsor high school football. We believe that high school athletics build character among young people, and we are honored to support it. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 33rd year, we are your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
This time of year, weekends in the South mean football, celebrations with family and friends, and good food. And nothing feeds a hungry crowd like Chicken Salad Chick in Lagrange. Whether you're tailgating before the big game or gathering with loved ones around the TV, we've got something everyone can enjoy. With over a dozen delicious flavors of chicken salads, hearty sides, and sweet treats made fresh every day. Make your game day a winner and let Chicken Salad Chick cater your next get-together. To learn more about catering options or to order online, find our Lagrange store at chickensaladchick.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now, post-game for the Granger football. We're waiting on to hear something from Coach Napier.
I'll try to get him real quick so he gets the team over here. Coach, a valiant effort, never gave up.
What about our kids? What about their effort? They're no quit. This is a tough bunch of kids. Come out. We didn't give up a point second half. Had some opportunities. If I'd have done a better job of coaching them, we'd had an opportunity to win that game. We'll go back and we'll keep getting better. I promise you that.
That's where we started last year. We ended up pretty doggone good. Go Grangers.
Keep working. Go Grangers.
Great post-game words from Coach Napier. We're going to wrap things up and have some post-game thoughts for a little while on the Granger football post-game show. Final from Callaway Stadium tonight. Sandy Creek 23, Grangers 7. They dropped their first game of the year, but we'll have a lot more football to come. We'll be back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
What are you doing?
Well, I was so impressed by how easy our State Farm agent made our renter's insurance process go, I decided to tell the world.
How exactly?
By posting the same headline on all of my social sites. State Farm makes renters happy. Or maybe renter's insurance from State Farm is super simple. Or
call State Farm agent Matt Orr in Lagrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is a paid dramatization.
Be unforgettable with a dress from an affair to remember. Preparing for a wedding, prom, homecoming, or any special occasion, we have got you covered with the latest designs from top designers. With over 17 years of experience, our expert stylists are dedicated to making sure you look and feel your best. And don't forget the gentlemen. We offer stylish tuxedos for every event. Visit us today in downtown Lagrange and let us help you create unforgettable memories. At an affair to remember, your perfect look is just a visit away.
Twist the throttle, tame the trails, power through tough jobs. Honda's Ride Red Summer Event is your chance to bring it home. Right now, score bonus bucks and low-rate financing on select Honda motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. Use your bonus bucks toward accessories, a protection plan, or even a down payment. Hurry into Weathers Honda on Vernon Road in LaGrange or on the web at weathershonda.com and save big on your dream Honda through September 30th. For your safety, read the owner's manual, and Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Hi, everybody. Welcome here to Holmes Pharmacy, and I'm here with Perry Prather. And Perry, people need to know what compounding is. It's a big deal that we have a compounding facility like you do here at Holmes Pharmacy. Tell me a little bit about it.
Compounding is one of those art things that you basically take products that's not available in the market and kind of tailor it to the patient. We do a lot of solutions, things for kids, topical creams, you name it. There's not much we can't do.
If you need compounding, come to Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, Sawmill, and Hamilton, and holmespharmacy.com.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now, Granger football post-game show. The Sandy Creek Patriots, the victors in this one by a score of 23-7. A tough first half for the Grangers really results in the final score here, but they did fight tooth and nail in the second half. They had some opportunities to make something happen. Couldn't quite nail the hammer down or hammer the nail down, but nonetheless, a very admirable outing from this team. A good showing at Callaway Stadium tonight. They were really supporting the Grangers. It's wonderful to see that. The Grangers now 2-1 on the year. Sandy Creek improves to 3-0. I'm trying to check around the rest of the region right now. Looks like Whitewater and Mary Persons are both on their way to victories. Mary Persons beating Butler right now 42-0. And Whitewater, I'm still trying to look this up for a second here. Y'all bear with me. You got to love it when things aren't loading. So Whitewater is actually off this week along with Troop. They'll take on each other next week here at Callaway Stadium. That's August 5th. We'll be looking for that one. Tommy, this was an admirable performance by the Grangers tonight, regardless of the final score. Are you in a
They could have laid down and quit, but they didn't. They stuck in there and played hard and worked hard and got nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, I mean, and it's also very reminiscent of the previous, the first game, really.
Out.
Yeah, played really hard. Again, the final score 23-7, and Tommy associating with the fans down there. So you see everyone still very much in good spirits.
7-3 in the first quarter.
I saw 14-3 at one point.
My former coach, Coach Hembry, texting me right now telling me, do we have any snips or scissors in here? We do not.
Oh, Lord.
Well, still in good spirits are the Grangers, and we'll kind of cover things for the rest of this ball game and kind of look forward to what's going on in game number 4. We'll preview that one when we come back on the Eagle Sports Network in 2 minutes.
Hi, friends. It's Double D here at Kia Lagrange. This month's features a 25 Kia Sorento LX with MSRP starting only $31,900. The Kia Sorento is a smarter way to drive. 8-speed automatic transmission, lane assist, smart key with push-button start and remote start are only a few standard features on the Sorento LX. Kia Lagrange is under construction to serve you and our awesome customers better. Shop us online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support your low economy, and God bless America.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in LaGrange if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More.
Picture it, a cool, crisp morning on the lake. The bass are biting and your family's making memories that last a lifetime. At Overboard Marine and RV, they've got the boats ready for you. From brand new Helio pontoon boats built for family fun to tournament-ready Falcon and Blazer bass boats, plus pre-owned options, which means your perfect ride is waiting. Thinking about selling? Let them do the work for you with easy consignment sales and secure climate-protected storage. Turn your weekends into adventures by visiting the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Overboard Marine and RV today, where service is the difference.
In football, making the right call can change the game. At MC's Heating and Air, we believe the same goes for your home comfort. When the temps drop or the AC cuts out, don't fumble. Call the hometown team that gets it done right the first time. With over 20 years of experience, licensed pros, and service you can trust, MC's Heating and Air is the winning play every time, with 100% satisfaction guaranteed.
Call 706-523-2661 and make the right call for your home today.
WLAG AM LaGrange and W245AW LaGrange. LaGrange High School Football is brought to you by Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now on the Granger Football post-game show. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you here, wrapping things up from Callaway Stadium here in LaGrange. Granger's first home game, true home game, since October of last year. Unfortunately, they were not able to secure a win against a very tough Sandy Creek team. Played a great second half, had some opportunities, didn't quite cash in on them. Final score 23-7, but it's on to next week, and you can't afford to really lick your wounds in this region. And next Friday, we're back out on the road. Heck, it suits us. Why not? Tommy, we're going out to Trinity Christian and to Peachtree City next Friday night. It ought to be a fun one.
It ought to be a fun one. They always give us a challenge, and they'll be a challenge again this time, and we'll be right up there with them. And I think we'll grow from this game tonight. Pick up on a few things that were exposed tonight by a very, very excellent team that played flawlessly tonight. We played good, but we didn't play quite good enough. You got to have an exceptional game to beat a team like this.
Yeah, and I think us and Sandy Creek both have an advantage here. Most of the region is off tonight, with the exception of a couple of teams. But Trinity Christian also getting the week off. They'll have some fresh legs coming off of that bye week. But the Grangers, look, I mean, you get a first test like this early and you fall short, you don't get the result you want. But, I mean, that's kind of the test of the mental fortitude of your team, and I think Coach Napier and his program will have these boys ready by next Friday.
They most definitely will, and they'll get back in. And it happened this way last year, and like I was talking to Jim and Marquette Baker just a second ago, I said, if we're going to play them twice in 1 year, I want to lose the first game and win the second game.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what the Grangers did last year, and let's try and hope for that if these teams are on a crash course later in the season. We're going to take another 2-minute break. We'll be back here for some more Granger Football postgame show in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to Wellstar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At Wellstar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
Are you experiencing roof leaks or yellowish stains showing up on your ceiling? The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to ignore, and possibly the more expensive the repair becomes. Ricky Smith Roofing is locally licensed and insured and waiting for your call today at 706-884-0195. At Ricky Smith Roofing, they offer a 6-year workmanship warranty on all new shingle and metal roofing installations. Call Ricky Smith Roofing at 706-884-0195.
Hello, this is Dennis Montgomery from the Medicine Cabinet at 205 Vernon Street. You know, I've lived or worked in Troup County my entire life. It's home. Here at the Vernon Street location, we have an old-fashioned soda shop and a gift shop that has gifts for all occasions. In the pharmacy, we have service with a smile. We know you by name. We offer immunizations with no waiting. When you call home, someone answers the phone. That's what we do here at the Medicine Cabinet. We have 3 locations and on the web at medcabrx.com.
Hi, football fans. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC is proud to sponsor high school football. We love being part of supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, band, cheerleaders, and especially the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now on the Granger Football post-game show. Final from Callaway Stadium tonight. 23-7, the Grangers dropped this one. They dropped to 2-1 on the year, 0-1 in the region. Sandy Creek 3-0 and 1-0 in Region 2 AAA. So two top 5 teams in AAA tonight kind of clashed. It was a really competitive second half. The first half was really competitive as well, and it just kind of went Sandy Creek's way for the most part. They were able to be a little more physical. They were able to be make one or two more plays, especially on offense, than the Grangers were able to make, and that was kind of the difference in this ball
took
game.
us probably into the second quarter to get our first down. I mean, it just took a little while to get our offense rolling because they obviously have played a heads-up defense on us, but once we got going, we moved the ball fairly well.
Yeah, and a couple of turnovers in the second half helped the Grangers out as well to make this game competitive and seem like they were on the right. With a 4th and goal, kind of deflated the rest of the game for them. But they'll come back. They'll be strong. But you know what? It's the weekend now. It's Labor Day weekend, Tommy, and it's going to be a fun one. I got a lot of college football on the slate. I don't know about you.
It's going to be good. We got to get the Tigers through and then Auburn
Yeah, your Tigers leading the Baylor Bears right now at halftime. I believe the score of that one's 17-10. And Georgia Tech, for all the Yellow Jackets out there, leading Colorado 13-10. My Georgia Bulldogs taking on Marshall at 3:30 tomorrow. Yeah. I'll be really looking forward to that one. So a lot of college football, maybe a couple brewskis mixed in there, but that's none too particular. So we'll have a couple of final thoughts when we come back and wrap this thing up on the Eagle Sports Network. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Matt Orr is there. Contact Matt for a quote today.
This message is brought to you by Striffler Hamby Funeral Home.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later. Because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're your local Dignity Memorial provider. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
Falcon Boats introduces the new 18 Freedom, an entry-level bass boat with the stable ride, fishability, and customer service the Falcon brand is known for. The 18 Freedom is equipped with everything needed to go fish, with room to make it your own down the road. Freedom to live, freedom to fish, freedom to make it your own. Falcon Boats. Go fish.
Available at Overboard Marine and RV in Lagrange. When the temperatures rise or fall, don't let your comfort be compromised. Call MC's Heating and Air. Our expert team provides fast, reliable service for all your heating and air needs.
MC's Heating and Air fixed my AC in no time. Now my home is perfectly cool.
From AC installations to furnace repairs, we got you covered. Call us today at 706-523-2661 or visit mcsheatingandair.net. MC's Heating and Air, your comfort is our business.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you one more time for some final thoughts here on the Granger Football postgame show. Final from this one, Sandy Creek 23, Grangers 7. Callaway Stadium was very alive tonight, very good atmosphere. The field looked great. Everything, the presentation, the big screen, everything was amazing. Just couldn't wrap up the W tonight, but it was a fun one. And, Tommy, I'm looking forward to the next one.
Looking forward to it. Saw a lot of old friends out there. Always good to get back home and see some of the old players on the sideline and catch up with them and what they're doing. Mighty proud of this program, what they've done through the years, and proud of the tennis team for what they did. And to see Coach Moore and Coach Traylor got probably 40 years each of tennis coaching and stuff, and they're doing it for the love of the game. And they were good coaches for us back when we had our run in the early 2000s, and it's just a lot of fun seeing old and new friends here.
Yeah, a lot of the more time I spend around this program, the more I admire it, and I admire you, Tommy. You're a good partner, man. And it's going to be a fun one next week. You'll join us at 7:30 for game time against Trinity Christian. Pregame at 7. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth for the Eagle Sports Network signing off tonight. God bless and
go Grangers.
At WellStar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes